potions. You're at the inn, kind of getting your shit together. Your shit isn't really together at this point.
It's
In order, because it doesn't really matter, I'm just going to place you in a place that has the most options for you, NPC wise. So give me one sec. As because your girl is a little salt right now, because rain. Uh, 3. And there we go.
Ooh.
Back in the void.
So, as you care to, you're either in the room or down here. You are free to do what you need to do. However, I am just going to create kind of like one little tidbit to that. Essentially, based on the time, you made potions. Did we did potions before long rest or no?
I think we did it before long.
So we're doing long rest now or no?
I'd say no.
I don't think most of us need it besides Tilgrim.
Great.
And I think Tilgrim took a lot of
Alright.
damage.
So you got back here. It's about 7 p.m. now then.
Okay.
So
and is Tilgrim like up in the room? Does she like come down?
It's completely up to all of you where you're at. I'm leaving you here because this has the most essential like stuff you can do. Like upstairs is useless. So you talk to each other where you're at because I don't know. I am not narrating yet because you're planning.
If possible, I would like to take a short rest. So, unless we can spend the night in Dorda's room.
You would be pushing the time ahead to 8 p.m. then. So as long as no, you're taking a short rest. You said so. I'm gonna put it at an hour unless you want it more.
Do you want a long rest, Tilgrim?
Do you want a long rest?
Oh
wait, yeah. I take it back. Actually, you're dead. You're unconscious.
Oh, okay. So
yeah. So Tilgrim is knocked out upstairs in the room.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know whoever's up there with though, but actually no, yeah. So you would have got knocked out inside of the rope trick, which would have dissipated the rope trick. You would have just fallen into wherever you were. I'm going to be kind and say you fell on the bed, and you would be unconscious. Yeah, slowly dying. But in the spirit of my new death system, would you like to drag your body slowly down or out towards your allies to gain some assistance?
Yes, I would.
Cool.
Good choice.
You suffer from level 4 exhaustion. But that is level 5 exhaustion because you had exhaustion. No, it doesn't stack. Yes, it doesn't stack because that would be insane. Wait a minute, it can stack, just not to 6. Yeah, let's go with that. You pass out. You're only able to drag yourself slightly. It seems getting to your allies would be difficult. Do you try, or do you just kind of give that up?
Seeing as how I can not move, but I can still I'm still conscious. I'll instead reach for the greater potion of greater healing.
I'm gonna do something I don't like doing, but hear me out. Would you rather take the potion that you can save for later, just so you can heal up enough to walk, or would you rather just fall asleep, short rest for an hour, and then get up naturally? Think about your options in terms of how you use your inventory. I don't like doing that because I'm not supposed to do that, but yeah, you know. Like,
then yeah, I'll just, seeing as I'm still in bed, I'll just kind of fall unconscious and take the short rest.
cool. Yeah, resource management should be a thing that you're really careful about in terms of how you can get healing in non-combat. I would stress to you as players, you should never use a healing potion outside of combat ever for any reason. Like that should be like, I don't know. I can't even say it's a last. Like, yeah, there's no reason to. That said, that was Tilgrim. Tilgrim's gonna nighty night.
Just quick question.
Go ahead.
When you fall below 0 hit points and you enter the state of basically, instead of making death saves, you can get back up and stand. But you saw
Yeah.
the 0.
So this, yeah, I was gonna. The system fully is simple. If you pass out, you can either choose to be down, which means you are going to be slowly drifting off into a death state, which means you have to roll death saves. And I'm gonna let you roll them now because I don't really care anymore. If you also the drama's fun. If you decide to get up, you simply have your 0 to negative hit points of life. That's it. And you suffer from 4 levels of exhaustion out the gate because getting up is just should be a I'm gonna get up and fucking disengage and sprint or dash all the way over there so I can recover and not like I'm gonna get up and try to fight some more. You know what I mean? Although you could if you had a lot of negative hit points.
Okay. And
So Wolfram getting up from unconsciousness has 50 points of negative hit points, right? So you're surviving a few swings before you go down again.
while in this, like while you have that negative hit points thing, I could like take a short rest. I wouldn't need to make death saves or.
No, bro, what are you talking about? No.
All right.
No, it's simply a combat state for challenge and strategy. It has no bearing on like yeah, you're unconscious. You don't have to roll death saves. You just woke up and you fell asleep. That's it.
Okay.
Now you're gonna get a short rest, you get your health back, you're great. No need to overcomplicate life and death in this game, man. That would be annoying. I'm just giving you the option. Like you can always just just say, nope, I'll take the death saves. That's fine. But yeah, that state has no bearing on anything else. It's literally rules as written. Like if you read the rules as written for what your death state is, it's just half or more. Well, it's more than half of your negative hit points. So if you have 5 hit points and you go down to 0 and you get hit for 3 hit points after that, you're dead. Right? I emphasized it in the rules for Waterdeep because in Waterdeep, the enemies are going to kill you if you're unconscious.
Yeah,
I can promise you that. As soon as they see you go unconscious, their very next turn, they're going to stab you to death so they can kill your character. So I'm just letting you know. That's what that system is for.
Like, make sure Zeus dead real quick.
Yes, the enemies will make sure you're dead because in Waterdeep, the enemies you'll be fighting. Well, not all of them, but the enemies. Yeah. Anyway, Tilgrim's asleep. Let's get back. Does anybody have anything else they need to do or want to do in this short time frame? Questions they need to ask somebody, visiting the bar, etc. You're free to do whatever you want. Just let me know.
Yep. I assume we're gonna visit the bar and ask the hunters about what's happening.
Yeah.
And is Tilgrim? And Tilgrim's like not there, right? They're like upstairs.
Hooray! I'm just moving hunters closer to people, so they could just ask questions. And Tilgrim's upstairs in the room, knocked the fuck out. You know, Doherty came down in frustration with you, and coming down, you still note that Irina and the others came down with Doherty, who are now sitting at the bar with her. Just kind of taking it easy with why do you do this to me? That's a weird thing. Here we go. I had to update that. It should be right now. Other than that, yeah, everybody else is just kind of standing to and fro. You have the hunters coming out for a smoke. And I'm going to have them pop on down as they move over, looking towards each other and just kind of chuckling about their business.
Alright.
I have one thing I want to do, but
So
wait till it paused.
looking.
I don't know them.
Okay. So looking towards the rest of the group, I'm just gonna kind of look to the hunters and look back. You guys can handle the questions there. I need to ask Doherty one last thing before we head out again.
Same here, but with our friend English.
What?
Rictavia?
Alex, I'm gonna just move you.
Okay.
Rictavia. Spells it Rictavia, right?
Rictavia, just not
Rictavia.
like it was Rictavio. Now it's
Oh, okay.
Rictavia.
Okay.
So it's
Rifle,
just a-
sorry.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So it's Rictavia.
Rictavia, got you. Okay.
Man, Strahd really is a.
It's a novel.
It didn't even hit me that was Rictavio.
Yeah.
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 It's
Like,
missing.
it was mentioned before. He's not even a
So-
bit. He's just a misogynist.
Like, no.
Yeah, I can't take the
Anyways.
fact that a woman beat me. We're changing that shit. That was a man in disguise. The hands were too crazy.
Ain't ever beaten the allegations.
Thematically, you should be noting there's a lot of just women involved in everything. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. There's a lot of elements all in life. But I don't think
That
she
said,
probably...
as you approach, you note Victavia just kind of humming sweetly, also smoking what seems to be some type of a cigarello or a long, thin, just cigarette of some sort. As she blows smoke and continues to hum, she notes that you approaching her, just kind of looking around. Oh, hello, you two. I
Hello.
thought I saw you. Well, I thought you went upstairs to the inn.
Nah, change your minds. I just want to ask you this one question. You know anything about the thing called the Great Plane?
You just note her kind of smile. I know a song about a place called the Great Plain.
Sure. Let me hear it.
You just know they're. Ahem. Wait a minute. She just kind of leans in. How much gold do you have on you?
0 say. I got robbed by Stonnies.
You just kind of see her shake her head. Sadly, my services don't come for free. And she just kind of pokes you in the chest. You're not really my type. But I will. She just kind of smiles and looks toward Chalmers. My voice is the instrument, but any instrument works for me.
Do you know how to play the violin? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Do you know how to play the violin?
I do. Although where I come from, they call it a fiddle.
Well, there goes my idea. Good luck with that, Wolfram.
She just kind of smiles. Tell you what, I'll just tell you the lyrics.
No, it's not. It's not just that. It's something more about to the west, about the whole Markovs and the Keeper of Feathers. Know anything more detail about them?
She just kind of looks at you and shrugs off what she said. Well, she just kind of points behind her. If you really want to know something about the Marlikovs, you might as well just ask Erwin. He's a Marlikov.
Erwin?
She just kind of turns. The barkeep. He owns the place. This is a Marlikov family, business. Although, I hear him and his father have not really been on great terms since starting the business. But hell, they were dropping off alcohol once a week here. And now, after the road got closed, haven't heard word from the west since. Well, other than them, she says, pointing up towards the ravens on the barn. They're the only information getting in and out. But even they're having some problems now with that nonsense in the mountains. And that lake. Ugh. She just kind of shivers a bit and nods. The Lake of Blood's not helping either.
Okay, then. So, assume those ravens are based on the book, Keeper of Feathers.
She just kind of nods. That's what they call them, but I'd keep your voice down. Supposedly, some folks in the city aren't fans.
Well, Would you believe that? Nah, I'll keep it for later. Best you talk this in a private setting.
She just kind of looks at you, kind of confused. Sure. She looks towards Yamas. What about you? You're more my type.
Oh, I was just gonna ask, what do you do exactly? You just
Oh.
travel around?
Currently, I'm kind of an adventuring, how do I put this? I'm an adventurer, but at the same time, I finished Bard College and thought, do I really want to go directly into something professional, or do I want to just, learn the land? And somehow I ended up here, and, well, I don't know if you've noticed, but the mist kind of keeps everything in. Been here for probably 4 or 5 months now. I love the place. So dramatic. She just smiles. Erwin lets me rent a room, and I pay my way by performing.
You could for a minute. What time does he usually close down the bar? Usually, if it does close.
About 2 a.m.
Oof.
Him and the wife do things in shifts, but they stay open in case we have any. Well, there's some issues here. Werewolves, vampires, all that sort of creature of the night stuff. Didn't believe it when I first got here, but after seeing some of those bodies, whew, she just kind of wipes the non-sweat off her brow and smiles. You guys look like you could take care of yourselves, though. Ever think of getting hired at Mercs? Having some adventures?
Depends on the pay.
Aw, you might have to talk to some townsfolk, but there's not much business happening until that mist goes away. So she just shrugs. Maybe you take care of that and you find some business.
Keep that in mind. Thank you.
She just kind of winks at you. I'll be keeping an eye on you. Her just kind of walking back into the tavern. The fuck am I listening to in the background?
The Witcher, I believe. Nope,
Jesus.
never mind. Nope, that's not Witcher.
It'll be alright. That said, I'm noting as the two just kind of Yamez and Wolfram go back and forth. What does Kester what is Kester and Lucian doing?
So kind of as we approach and getting up by the stairs. Just the guys I was looking for. And do I get their attention?
Wolf Hunter's just kind of waving away smoke from their pipes and just looking on. Yevgeny. Oh, what's this? The one named Yevgeny just kind of look up. I'm not sure, Soldar. What do you mean you were looking for us? Is there a problem in the town? We don't know you, and judging from your face and your clothing, you're hunters yourselves.
That's just the thing. And me and my merry band of pals just blew into town. Heard from the guards you could use some able hands, and we've got that in plenty.
They both just kind of look at each other and not really chuckle, just kind of smirk. Soldar kind of looking back at you, rubbing his bald head and just bending his head towards the right, almost resting it on his hand. He just kind of stares at you. Only trouble we have is the damned mountains are vomiting magic goo everywhere, and, well, I don't know if you've been to the lake lately, but it's running red with blood. They're saying there's some cults doing some sort of sacrifices. You could go talk to the burgomaster for some details, but that's the only job happening. It's actually making me and Evgeny's job a little harder. The guards can't organize for hunts anymore, which means, well, double-edged sword. Whatever is going on in the mountains, it's keeping the vampires out, and the werewolves. On the downside, it's killing our business. Yevgeny just kind of nodding and taking a smoker's pipe. Yep.
Does the burgomaster ever come back in?
One of the guards just kind of shaking his head next to you. No, the burgomaster stays there. We take out rations to him whenever, on schedule. One of the Pale Guard usually does it. Outside of that, he's been standing watch there for at least a week.
I see. When is the next time that these rations are going to be taken out? Because we really need to speak with him.
You note him looking at within his armor and under his plate, pulling out just a pocket watch and looking at it. It should be happening now. It's 8 o'clock.
Oh dear. Then we should probably hurry. Who exactly is the Pale Guard? Just kind of like just leaning back to look through the door. I could talk to those two, right?
You know the
pointing at
guard's
the,
kind of
two at the counter.
looking back at you. You can try. They're a bit into their drinks. Be careful with those two. They're the strongest soldiers we have here. They're not the wisest, though.
Okay. It's unsettling, but I mean, if we gotta do it. Gonna let that well, thank you for the information. I dismiss myself.
Cool. I'm gonna jump to Bennett approaching Doherty, and as she slowly sips from a pint of ale that's big enough to just be her. You just note her just not looking at you, but you can hear just kind of a sniggering under her breath. What do you want?
Okay. Earlier you mentioned the story about the 7 swords, and we got the name for the actual sun sword. I've been thinking a little bit, and is there any specific sword that kind of has a cross-like form to it? Green gem in the pommel?
She's just kind of you just see her just reach over her. How do I explain this? She just kind of lifts her left arm up. Her robe just kind of falls, draping, as she pulls her right hand, into the drape and pulls out just like a book, and just sets it down and kind of slaps it open. Chapter 1. That's the Sergei blade thing. Chapter 2. It's the cursed blade. It's the mirror blade. Chapter 4. The Vorpal blade. Chapter 5. Well, that thing doesn't make sense. Hey, have you ever seen never ran into like a creature that could assemble itself in different ways, did you? Assembly sword. That sounds kind of strange. She just kind of flips it. There we are. 7. What color is the gem?
Green.
Yeah. That would be Virtue's Justice, or used by Paladin Crusaders from the western lands of night. It seems a Neverwinter guild of some sort. Seems it was last used in this story by somebody from Argynvossal.
Who used it, if I can ask?
Funny. It says that Camden de Rossi was the last wielder of it before his untimely death.
It's funny how he never mentioned that.
Well, he didn't exist, so she just kind of shrugs.
Yeah, fair. Keep forgetting that bit. Is there anything else on the sword itself?
All of the entries are just kind of raw descriptions of what went into making them, but it just says on every page that more or less the welder of the blade has to make a pact with it. Not so much warlock, but I guess it's like an attuning of a magic item, but it's a little different. Something about getting along with the personality that comes out of the sword, no matter what it, how, or sorry, no matter how it manifests. The liner note says yours did not manifest a voice, but intuition is its guide. I love this vague stuff. She just kind of pokes at it. I have no idea what that means.
Okay, so the name's Virtue's Justice. It didn't have a voice so much as it just has an intuition about stuff. And the last person to use it was Camden. I got all that right?
Oh, she just kind of nods. Yeah, I'd give you the book, but it kind of, well, it's kind of the only one left. Seeing as the Amber Temple's locked up tighter than, well, that stupid castle in the east.
Would it be alright if I took down some stuff from it?
She notes. Yeah, sure. I'll just, she just kind of, starts waving her hand over the pages. Prestidigitation, she says, flicking her hands as pages just kind of pop up. Those for you. That's here. They'll last until, well, probably I get really drunk, so copy down what you can.
With that, I'll take the pages. Thanks.
She just kind of nods. Yeah, just I really wish you guys would get your shit together.
Yeah. Or, jumping from one version of reality to the next is, it's not helping much.
She just kind of shakes her head. Yeah, that was my fault. I probably could have prepared you better for that, but, well, it's sketchy. Some of those places weren't exactly, inhabitable for me. Weird how it works. Still trying to figure that out. Something about, some strain on, whatever makes this dimension. The weave, or whatever they're calling it outside of here.
Well, thanks.
She nods. Yeah, just keep Tilgrim safe. I know the other girl. What's her name?
Arena?
The new one. She nods. Yeah, I know Arena's, I don't know, has this thing around her where she's important, but Tilgrim's probably a little more important. Just try not to let everybody know that at once.
Yeah, I don't think it was ever fully explained, that bit.
Oh. Well, I can always tell you about it, but I don't want Tilgrim to figure it out until, well, she wants to talk about it. And by she, I don't mean Tilgrim. She just kind of looks down and continues drinking. I can tell you this, though. My job, or my role in this whole thing, was to make sure that Tilgrim gets here. Well, not here, but to this place at a specific time and date. And hopefully, I did my job. We'll find out, though. The rest is up to you, and, well, Tilgrim. Oh, that's the other thing. You should know this, but head over to that Vastani camp in the south. There, you'll meet Kesimir. I'm sure he'll lead you exactly where you want to go. But be careful. Whatever you remember about Kesimir, I don't think you need to worry about all that. Think of him as a brand new person, only, well... She just kind of shakes her head. Tilgrim will understand. Just make sure she's safe.
Alright. I'll make sure I'll do what I can.
She nods. Yeah, I know. You always do. Your friends, though. She just kind of shakes her head slowly. Some of them worry me.
Which ones? Or is it just a general thing?
Well, I feel like I can trust you and the what's the white-haired kid's name? The elf. Always toting that stupid gun thing around.
Lucian?
You two are pretty dependable. I don't really trust your Kester friend. He's kind of a loose cannon. The big guy's pretty cool too, but you should probably keep him away from asking questions. I think he's more of a chop type guy, but at least he's trying to get something done. The kid with the purple hair, I don't know. He's kind of weird. She just kind of shrugs, but so am I, so fuck it. And she just kind of looks down. I mean, Tilgrim's Tilgrim. I wish she'd focus more on what she could do and, less on what she can't, but that's where you come in. Oh, and, well, Devil Boy's pretty cute, but I don't know if I trust him much. But, well, I trust you, so just know that if something happens to Kilgrim, I'm going to kill you first. She just kind of smiles at you.
Yeah, makes sense.
Now, whatever you're going to do here, well, I guess help the folks. The silver mist isn't going to clear up in the west by itself. I think I'm going to head down south, though, towards Berez. Haven't been home in a little bit. Got some stuff to check out there since your friend told me about what the gatekeeper said. Some guy.
Yeah, Corwin. And
I'll go check out those runes for you. If you're early to the party, come on and join me. But if not, finish up whatever business you have here.
all right. And with that, I'm gonna go back to join the rest of the group. Just kind of like taking out the small journal and just like noting down what's on the prestidigitized pages about the swords.
Ooh. With that, did anybody want to add anything? Or yes, Kester approaching a rather drunk Galford and a slightly less inebriated. Fuck, I always forget her name. Anastasia.
Oh, I guess I'm back just in time. All right. With that, I venture forth.
I'm just gonna toss your.
Yeah, good shit. Thanks, boss.
We.
Excuse me.
Anastasia's just kind of turning around, just side-eyeing you, as Galford also turns, looking like he's about to throw up on you. He just kind of stares as she just looks at him. What? She says sharply.
Yeah, sorry to take up a bit of your time. We actually have a matter to speak to the burgomaster about, and we were wondering if we could accompany the Pale Guard on their rations run.
Doherty and Ismark both turning towards you as they just kind of stare and listen in. Anastasia is just kind of putting her drink down, nods to you. Adventurers. If you're looking for the burgomaster, head north. If you're trying to get in with the mail thing, they left already. You can find Grayson carrying it. That's what he was leaving with a little bit earlier.
Oh.
They're probably already there.
Thank you. And with that, Kester just hurries off.
Galford just kind of muttering something about not liking your face.
Wow, fucking rude. Holy shit. Alright, can't be bothered, I don't care. So yeah, just
Doherty also kind of mutters like she agrees as you.
What the okay, good shit. Alright, now I don't care. Nah, I'm not even bothered. Alright, just heading back to the rest of the gang. We kind of have to move if we want to get catch up to the Pale Guard.
Well, based on what we heard, I'd think it'd be best if we head tomorrow, considering we make these runs daily. And kind of looking at the sky, it's gotten pretty darn dark. And we do have to visit the Dusk Elf camp at some point beforehand.
Okay, all right.
Speaking of the Dusk Elf camp, has anyone seen Tilgrim?
She's
wasn't she upstairs
she-
making potions?
Yeah, that's
There
it.
you go.
She ran on upstairs, making potions.
How long was that ago?
That was 2 hours ago.
Yeah, about 2 hours, give or take. But knowing her, she's probably just enthralled in some book.
Right?
How often does Toga make potions again?
Not very.
We probably should go check on her.
Before she had the tools, not much.
We probably should go check on her.
I mean, sure, I'm sure she's fine. As I just start walking up towards the
You note the blood of Tilgrim slowly patting the sitting on himself.
No. I think that'd be kind of funny.
No, I don't think it would be kind of funny, actually.
Ban yourself.
Oh, look who can't say kill.
Kill yourself.
Just the image of Lucy and say, she's probably fine. Just the blood spilling down the stairs as he says
God.
that. I'm sorry, that visual was just funny.
Oh,
God.
she's so tight.
That being said, I guess you're turning in, but not for a long rest, but for a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so the
long rest.
yeah, we'll just check out. Well, what time is it around? You said around like 7ish.
It's 8 now, but if you're going upstairs and stuff, we could just roll it to 9, unless you had something you wanted to do.
Yeah, I guess
Well, I guess down to the hunters. As before we start heading off. Do you two know if there's like a forge in town?
You note the hunters just kind of shaking their head. Haven't been any workers in this town in since the vampires started coming from the east. Everybody in the diner is pretty much a diner. Everyone in the tavern is pretty much the only lot that's brave enough to travel out, other than those Vistani in the camp below and, well, those elves. Everyone else went up north with the burgomaster, and he's the only one who came back.
I see.
Most people just stay in their houses.
And with that, I'll just come back with the party. Well, I guess before we, I suppose, turn in, would it be alright if I just went and saw where Han's old shop was? See if it's still up and running, perhaps. Or at the very least, if anyone's there.
I'd assume it'd be boarded up, but you can try your luck, I guess.
I mean, heck, if it's boarded up, then I can probably just go in and get the forge rolling.
If it's still there, then I guess. Though we could be at risk to start something. Don't think breaking into houses, abandoned or not, is very.
Oh no, that's not the plan. I'll just check it out, and I'll just catch you all when you're all heading off to bed.
Okay, boss.
Try not to do anything too risky.
Please. What would I possibly do?
Somebody.
All right, so then early morning we head out to the Dusk Elf camp, and well, we see what we can gather from the city throughout the day, and then at night, come 8, we'll just join the Pale Guard on their run. Does that sound all right?
Sounds just fine. Now that I think about it, we need a room.
Well,
Pick
I guess
one.
I guess someone one of you go and ask Ismark if he can get us a room.
I guess that'll be on me. Wait, what the fuck? Oh god, there we go. Moving back into the tavern and just kind of moving towards Ismark, Rena, and Doryu. Just kind of tapping Ismark on the shoulder. Hey, we might be spending the night here. Do you think you can cover a room?
I just know him nodding. Ah, yes. Finally useful. Certainly. You know him in a large coin purse at his side, raising it on the table. Pardon me, barkeep. I'd like to rent a rooms for me and my friends. He just kind of looks back. How many? He just starts counting as the barkeep just looks over them. Ah, it's no problem, friend. We have a few rooms available tonight. We don't get many visitors in this town, especially not with, well, everything that's happening in the skies. You know him just laying his gold on the table and discussing further with him as Erwin passes him the keys and then gives you a key as he keeps two for himself, giving one to Irina. If you, well, would you like to give this key to someone else, or?
Yeah, just one other person, and that's it.
He just kind of nods. All right. We took all three of the rooms, so he just passes you the other key.
All right. I'll make sure I hand this back to the group.
Oh, with that.
Yep. Then I'm gonna head back. And
as Lucian was just preparing to set off, so we're all set on the room.
Yep. Funny enough, all 4 rooms here are ours. Nobody actually comes in due to the the beams of light and cold shooting through the air.
Well, that'll do it. Well then, I'll swing over by Haunt's shop and see if there's anything there, and I'll see you all in a moment.
Right. Now, I got one extra room key. Who's gonna take it?
I'll take it.
That'll toss Wolf from the other room key.
I get it.
With that, I'll head off upstairs. Just twirling the key around.
I am not paying for
Conversation later,
your
bro.
house fire or burn PC. You will not be reimbursed.
That's crazy.
Thanks a lot, Isaiah.
I don't remember where this place used to be. It's right here.
It was like right there,
Yeah,
or like it was somewhere by the square, really close.
you note a rather large building that seems abandoned. However, most of the buildings in the town square area look the same way. They just all are large and dark. You're not really sure anything about them, other than that they don't seem boarded up. They just seem like they're all closed. You can still see signs and other things, but that's it from the outside.
So, kind of looking over the what is the condition of the building like? Does it seem particularly damaged, or it's just kind of looks like it's closed?
So yeah, it just looks closed. None of the buildings in the area look derelict. They don't seem to have broken glass windows or anything. They all still look very maintained. It's just eerily quiet. As you look around, there's no one there. There's no smoke from chimneys or anything of that sort, except for the larger building up the hall, you know, with the massive gate. You know that to be the orphanage, but there's nothing going on at the forge.
Looking up at the building, Give me something. As he just walks up to the is it just like a like what does like the dooring kind of look like?
It's just kind of a large like a large window pane in front on the left. The door being more right-sided. It's just a iron frame door. As you walk up to it, noting the knob and handle, it has kind of like a like a slot for like a vision hole or something like that, but it seems closed. Uh, the whole forge is like a just a brick front building. The hell am I listening to?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Like I put on a fantasy thing.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't know
kind
it
of
was
it's
gonna
kind of
be
bumping around.
weird.
Farewell Wanderlust by the Amazing Devil.
Okay, great. Anyway, yeah.
And Lucio just kind of give the door a soft knock.
You know, as you knock, the door just kind of creaking open. Uh, you don't note any sounds coming from within. You do note the door is kind of slowly opening into darkness.
And kind of looking on into the darkness. Just not like projecting my voice to be very loud, but just kind of in a mid kind of volume. Is anyone here?
You note no response.
And
As you kind of, I was going to say, as you listen in, you know, just stillness. There's nothing, no squeaks or bumps or anything.
and do I still see like the forge area as it was in the dream, or is it just completely different?
You note the forge area, but you don't note the forge. You do note the I'm sorry, you don't note the anvil. You do note the forge there, and still a few tools just hung up. Specifically, you note the counter. Um, from your position, you can't tell what else is in there, but you do note very similar things. The only thing is there's no anvil there in the front where you remember. What was it? Kiss. Uh, working.
So I just kind of take a step into the, the building, and as I just kind of move over up to closer to the counter, does like how does that all look?
It's the exact same as before. You don't even notice dust on it. It's just dark and there's no one there. As you kind of turn away from the counter, you note the door to Haunt's little design room closed. Same sign over it and everything. It just seems like no one's here. But as you look around, you're not 100% sure. Well, you're pretty sure it's eerily silent. Like the only sound you hear is your breathing and your footsteps.
And how do like the conditions of the tools look? Do they seem like they've been like either gripped or moved in any kind of recent time, or at least
Uh,
cleaned?
Again, yeah, everything seems clean. Like nothing seems dusty at all. Everything seems well maintained.
And I suppose going over to the door that's would be Haunt's old drafting room. Lucina just knock on the door.
As you knock, you note just the hollow sound of the wood, but there is no response.
And putting a hand on the knob, does it seem to be locked or anything?
Uh, no, you note you could turn the knob completely.
I guess kind of carefully opening the door, like on the lookout for any like seemingly strange things with opening the door, like any wires or anything of the such.
No, you don't note anything.
And I just kind of push open the door and just kind of peek into the room.
As you look in the room, you note a stairwell leading directly up into darkness. Uh, that certainly wasn't there before. His desk is still there, but there doesn't seem to be any plans or designs, just a doorway beyond the desk and stairs going up.
And Bennett kind of, not Bennett, Lucian kind of thinking back on Bennett's words of breaking and entering and not doing anything risky. He just kind of shakes his head. Well, didn't mean to break into a lie there. As he just kind of starts heading up the stairs carefully.
As you creep up the steps, you note the only sounds are the creaking of the wood underneath you. Coming to the top of the stairs, you note a door that's open leading into. As you kind of peek in, you seem to note what seems to be. Well, let me see. Where am I? Yeah, let's do that. You note a pathway open in a doorway into a room that seems to have lumber, metal scraps, things of that nature. Seems to be supplies, and a door behind you that, well, is closed.
Mm.
What do you do?
I guess just kind of peeking into the room, but not like stepping all the way in, just kind of like sort of in the doorway before just uh can I move, please? Right, yeah. I just kind of like look out and over into the room, and do I see anything in particular?
Just crates and again, just different supplies for armor and crafting and forging. Again, it's completely silent and it doesn't seem that anyone's there. But in particular, as you kind of poke your nose in and whatnot, you note that all the supplies in the room itself is very clean, as if somebody has been have been maintaining it.
And Lucian just kind of quietly stepping into the room and seeing how spacious it is. You just see if he can see anything else or any like signs of life in here.
Again, as you continue to walk through, the only sounds you hear are your footsteps. You note the boxes, the wood, barreling, different packaging, noting what supplies are, but no life whatsoever. It seems to be a fairly well organized storage room from what you see in the dark.
Yeah, it's just memories of just working at the forge at both the guild and the seeing Kisp at work just run through his mind as Lucian just kind of makes almost a brisk-ish kind of pace.
As you do
As,
that, you note kind of a strange voice behind you as you leave towards the stairwell. You can just hear, "What's the rush?" As you, well, I don't know. What do you do?
as I kind of hear that voice, I kind of just kind of quickly turn to like see if I can see where it came from.
You note slowly but surely a box in the corner, the lid just kind of slowly rising as a creature slowly but surely rises from the box and stares at you.
And seeing a vampire spawn kind of pop out of the box, Lucian almost takes a sigh and like a sort of half relief. And does the vampire spawn look any familiar, or is it just
No, it's
not
just,
someone?
yeah, just you've never seen them before. It just kind of is baring its fangs, staring at you.
Yeah, he just takes a half relieved sigh, kind of seeing as it's unfamiliar. Then what are you doing here?
You note him just kind of smiling. As he kind of crawls out of the box and stops, he just kind of looks around. We've been found. Let's deal with this. You note the sound of scurrying from the north. Many boxes and lids just untucking.
And upon hearing "we" and the scurrying, Lucian just kind of immediately feeling that There's more than one. He just almost just jumps down the stairwell, hearing the scattering and scurrying.
Okay. As you come to the bottom of the stairs, you note, just kind of looking back, the vampires seem to be chasing you.
As Lucian gives a salute, maybe another time, as he just makes a break out of the building.
You note the one familiar voice. "Ah, get him before the others find out." With that,
Good luck if you can. As he just makes his breakaway.
surprisingly, the vampires are incredibly fast.
Oh wow!
And they begin to just kind of chase after you. What do? You're currently in the town square as the horde is kind of like moving quickly, just kind of between buildings. Their shadows just disappearing and popping back up as you see them just go through the darkness, almost gracefully just flowing after you.
And as Lucian is just in almost a panic, almost like a smile running over his face. The pressure of the situation reaching him. All right, if you want to play that way, then let's play hide and seek. As he just, because it's raining pretty heavily, right?
Yes.
So seeing them duck in and out of the darkness, instead of taking the main road, Lucian also begins ducking in between, say, alleyways, like around this way, and kind of using the rain to his advantage to. Wait, hold on. Wait, party token features. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna
Kind
say.
of using. Yeah, using the rain to his advantage and masking his movements with Mask of the Wild as he just kind of makes his way through the alleyways, trying to avoid the vampire's sight.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to roll. Well. Yeah, just roll a stealth check because they should still be able to see if they're chasing you. But I don't know if Mask of the Wild like does something about that other than letting you do stuff like hiding.
Please, don't be bad. I'll drop a soup die as I just kind of just sink into the rain almost, and a lot of D10 in it. All right, 17.
You note that as you kind of weave in and out, you lose track of the vampires behind a set of buildings. As you kind of peek and wait for a bit, it doesn't seem like they're anywhere around anymore. Uh, for some reason, though, you can hear kind of something faintly through the rain, but you can't make out what it is.
And just kind of taking a moment to just recompose, and now he has the Twilight Nail in shield in hand as he begins to continue making his way back to the inn, still weaving in between the buildings, but now ready for a fight.
As you move back out, just kind of going between, you don't know anything around you, but you still hear of every so often almost kind of a sizzling sound. At first, you think it's the rain, but it doesn't exactly sound like the rain. You make well, you're not really sure what to make of it as you approach the inn. Do you head back in?
So kind of looking back out towards the. Do I see any kind of movement or anything out from the back the road I came?
No, you don't notice anything.
So kind of back as I approach the inn, I'll just resheath the Twilight Nail and put my shield just back at my back as I do just kind of make way towards the inn.
Heading back inside, You rejoin the other. Hooray! Alright, I'm gonna take a break real quick. I need to use the bathroom. Get some
Gotcha, real
water.
shit.
Hmm.
Oh boy, we got jumped though. We got jumped.
Damn,
Well,
Hey,
yeah.
we saw us, man.
yeah, maybe I should have like accompanied you.
Nah, because I could definitely make the breakaway there.
Hmm.
Manhunt, but life in this situation.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, it would have been better if like I didn't accompany you because I would have just left you behind.
Yeah, like,
Hey,
Bro.
I was thinking I would have to like grab you and run.
Grab me, I can teleport for free, dog. So sorry to say, I'm leaving. I would probably be leaving way before you.
I'm gonna be
Sorry,
honest, like the way they was all running after you, fiending. That shit
crawling
was
off floors,
crazy.
man.
Man,
Oh,
I
Bro,
saw the
bro
one.
thought he had a 1v1. It was just like,
It's
damn,
like
what
it's
are
like
you doing
yo,
here?
it's
We've been
like
found
it's like,
out,
yo,
boys. Boys?
It's like yo 1v1 yo spawn yo, this is light work, this guy mine. Hey yo boys, we got shot. It's like
Boys? Yo, what you mean, boys?
No,
Bro, I
think about
bet,
it. How
I bet
many
you,
were there?
man. They've been stubborn, bro. Like a whole month.
if I just have to count the boxes alone, at least like 6.
Oh,
You know, in
yeah.
hindsight, maybe
I thought it
going
was
to the
4.
decrepit, like dark area that's been boarded up for who knows how long is not
It
the
wasn't
best
boarded
idea.
up.
Yo, Haunt's my boy though. I can't just like not.
I mean, it
See,
wasn't
I gotta
boarded up though.
try.
That's the thing.
See,
Wait,
I,
wasn't
I,
it
I was,
boarded
I was,
Sure.
I was praying
Wait,
that
was it boarded
Hunt
up
was
then?
not, decrepit and like just like crawling up there, like.
It wasn't decrepit either.
No,
I
I'm praying
mean,
that Hunt wasn't like that. Like he was like heights and like, yo, bro.
But yeah, I'm after we clear these vampires out, I'm definitely gonna go back there and use some of them forging the tools.
Hey, mission for yo,
I mean, we gotta take care of them tonight before they like kill and eat the villager.
bruh, man, I want to do something.
And also, they might have also followed you theoretically.
Yeah,
I mean, he
right.
said
I
that
mean,
there was nothing there.
I mean, of course they followed me. What? Duh.
But wait, if you don't allow them in, they can come inside. In theory.
Okay. Anyways,
Now when it is destroy the house, then walk in that way. Then
I'm
what?
keeping a stack, bro. Like, what if they just take out the fucking support beams? That's a harder thing to defend against. Sorry, boss, but we're stopping them in.
Yo, damn, bro.
You know what do you mean? You don't know yet. I'm just gonna go in there like and go to sleep.
Nah,
fucking
ain't
mean?
no
It's
shot.
it's like
You're
yeah,
not gonna
man.
tell us, bro, like,
That was I didn't have a good sprint in a good while. I'm
I mean,
tired.
obviously, you probably listen to all pants and tired and shit like that. Like, hey, bro, you good? Like, obviously, we got a question. Like, you good?
Yeah, what you mean panicked?
Yeah, bro wasn't panicked. He could have taken him. He just like he wasn't feeling it that day.
He was feeling
Yeah.
that day, man.
I don't know, man. That sounds kind of like a villager issue.
It definitely wasn't because like bro had
Oh, yeah,
all-star
let me
track
just,
runners on his heels. It definitely wasn't
Yeah, let me just move like more appropriately. All the way to the end of the stairs here.
Man.
I'm gonna walk up the stairs like nothing happened.
It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna jog up the stairs. Like, that was a nice little exercise. Y'all ready for bed?
Sure.
Oh man. Yeah, we about to wake up to this entire hoe getting burnt down.
Nah, bro. I'll find
Guaranteed.
a chance to talk to him, but damn. Bro.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Like, we can take care of this, and also just like a ton of guards down there.
Yeah, man. They can't handle that shit, man.
And
I
then
mean,
the
they
guards
ain't
become
handling shit.
vampires.
Half of them are drunk.
Oh,
Half of them might be vampires.
Yeah, dog. So sorry to say, but yeah, we gotta take care of this.
damn, bro. Fucking boring, man.
I mean, but Anastasia's down there, and she's only a little drunk, and
She's
she's
a-
also
she's
like the
buzzed.
strongest they have.
Yeah, she's buzzed, so she'll be alright.
Also a vampire. Could just be working with her.
Oh, shut
I
up!
mean,
okay,
here-
maybe in this realm,
because
maybe in this realm.
here's the thing, right? The dream, remember, it was strong
Yeah, I
interpretation
know.
of what happened.
No, just
So in, his head,
yeah.
in his head, he probably went, Pale Guard, they're kind of strong. I wish I would have had them under my control. In his dream, he's just like, yeah, they are under my control.
Yeah, so like I doubt because again,
Because remember,
he said
everyone's a lot different over here.
plus I'm pretty sure he was able to hold a silver sword in his hand while burning himself. Unless you want gloves, I don't know, some shit like that.
Little do we know.
Alright, not even
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
entertaining this.
man. I'm
just
just
ready to
saying,
fight.
what was that sound of sizzling? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he
Damn.
said while I was running like up through the building, I heard sounds of sizzling.
Yeah, burn, bro.
I mean,
They're not
running water
giving you-
doesn't include rain.
I was
but-
gonna say they can't burn down the building when it's raining this hard. Get up out of here.
Yeah, that'll be
Bro,
weird.
with determination, there's a will, there's a way, man. I'm telling you.
I don't think that's how
That's
it works.
literally impossible.
Yeah, I was gonna
It
say
is,
like
it
I'm sorry,
Nah.
bro. Will and
You
a
ever
way.
try,
just to beat
yo, you
physics.
ever try to light wet wood on fire, bro? I'm just saying.
Fundamentally impossible.
Okay, they have
I mean, there's an easy answer. It's magic.
Yeah,
okay,
magic, bro.
alright.
Dang, that's like
Can
magic,
they
man.
cast
Yeah.
magic? I don't know.
I mean, there were magical.
There's magical
There's
spawns.
magic.
Yeah,
There's magical
Well, yeah.
vampires. The
It's
spawns
magical
aren't
vampires,
magic,
actually, now that I
aren't
think
the
about
sp- Not the spawns. The thralls aren't magical. Like I'm pretty sure at all.
Yeah, that's my
okay.
thought.
But like, if you got converted and you were magical beforehand, I'm pretty sure you can't just lose that shit. Like,
I think you're
I'm pretty
dead
sure-
when you convert. Like I think you die.
but like, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
it's-
you spend your like, oh your shit, like.
because
don't
either
think they
that or
have
you become like a
souls.
vampire, or just vampire. Like because
Uh.
I know like there's vampire witches. They can use
Yeah.
magic. I'm assuming
Yeah.
they'd be
Yeah.
spellcasters prior to being turned. But a
Yeah,
thrall
yeah, yeah.
would just be someone, just an average ass
A
dude
guy.
who got
A guy.
trained.
Holy fish paste! It's a guy.
it's just a guy. That's the guy. Not even the
Yeah,
guy.
okay.
That's a guy.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's just a dude named Rick.
so okay, there's like, let's say the 4 or 6 of them. Hey, you
Yeah,
guys
then-
wanna?
Oh wait, wow.
Wait, what?
So,
I was thinking about what their movement could be, and it's probably like I don't know 35, and so is mine. So yeah, I could definitely outrun them if I
I
got
don't think it's
a head
35.
start. I mean
Right.
that's my assumption. They could be 50 for all I know, bro.
damn, I guess I can't run.
say,
I'm not
like-
40, man. That can't.
Yeah,
I can't run these niggas.
just like you assuming that girl ain't a vampire working with them, and you're gonna be like, oh, it's time to begin the operation.
Yes, the cool time.
I'm
No,
gonna keep
ring
it a
the
stack,
bell.
bro. If she runs that shit, it's just kind of GG's for me. I think we like die.
What you mean, die, bro? Nah, man.
Oh yeah, you could cook. All right, never mind, bro. I forgot you could cook, right? Mhm.
I mean, they shipped this.
And it's like, hey, we just we roll on south to the Dusk Elf camp. We hope Casimir is nice enough to give us
Well,
a bed.
Also, presume keep watch for the vampires. They're constantly watching us now. Like, yo, they didn't know it. The Fisher didn't want you saying shit, so they're probably gonna watch us from now on.
I mean, yeah, too late
Watch
for that.
us.
They
About
should
to
have caught
kill
me.
them.
What you mean? They should have caught me if they didn't want me to say nothing.
Yeah, we about to hunt these hoes down. Like,
I
you're
mean,
going to
what the-
fucking die.
Shit, yo, can't chop one head off, have a talking head, bro.
Hmm?
Chop one of his head off and have like hang around someone's waist and just have a talking vampire.
This man is built out of fucking God of War. All right, bro, you can hold on to that. I'm not gonna do that.
Hey, man.
I mean, you could have it. I'm not gonna do that.
Attach that to a chain, bro. Just swing that shit around, man.
Again?
I don't. What
No, no,
tactical
no, no.
advantage will that afford you?
Bro. I'd be shocked to see another vampire. That's like another vampire, bro.
Yo,
Vampires, the vampires.
Yeah, you know the second I saw that first vampire, my thought was, this man's about to get grappled and shot in the head repeatedly. and then he said boys. And it's like, oh well, never mind.
Yeah.
Not repeatedly. Hey,
I'm
yo.
gonna keep it a stack. Like, I don't even know why there would just be one guy.
I'm surprised you don't have a
Man,
shotgun. Yeah.
I had to hold back the man. These things are like cockroaches. You can't just be one.
Oh fucking god. Hmm. I mean, shit. I've
Yo,
been
and the
itching
mu-
for
yo,
a fight after all
the
this
music-
exposition.
The music when I was exploring the house. What the?
Yo, that shit was so
Sing his
cinematic.
heart out, and I was just like, damn, he's
That
going
shit
through
was
depression.
cinematic, dog.
And it's like, yo, and then I started running, and here we are. This music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, keep it real. It was cinematic. I fucked
Hey,
with
yo.
it.
Well, quick. Can you make a gun blade?
Can you make
Yeah.
a gun blade? Yes, easily.
Yeah, can
Why do you ask?
get attached to my sword, man.
I mean,
Actually,
what?
You wanna
like-
attach a gun to your sword?
I
Yeah.
mean, what? Do you mean the? Do you mean in the traditional sense, or the actual like what makes sense for the cost sense?
A gun blade. So a gun blade would just be like basically a musket, but the bayonet
Yeah.
goes all the way under.
Nah. I'm thinking of the Final Fantasy kind, where
Oh, you
Yeah,
just
that's-
mean
that's-
the gun blade.
Nah. I mean the one where you swing it and there's an explosive charge in the barrel
Ah.
that goes off when you swing the sword at something.
Oh no!
Oh, that's fucking dumb.
I was thinking about more how from movie gang
It'd be a
shit.
ranged weapon.
No. You just stop someone. You just press the button and start shooting repeatedly to them.
Oh, that's a grapple, dog. Keep it real. Yeah, there ain't no way you just gonna stab somebody and just get free damage.
Yeah, I was
Especially
that was
after
the
the shit
button,
you
man.
can do, I think you had enough.
Yeah, you gotta grapple.
God, grapple
I mean,
fight.
Yo, can you just make a nuclear warhead?
What the fuck? Okay.
Forehead, yo.
Like, yo, man, I definitely would have been dropping the wrestling moves, considering I was unarmed. I just would have grabbed him and started throwing and slamming.
Bro would have hit the fucking Snapdragon suplex, I swear to God.
Oh my god.
And also, you kind of do this town a favor, so they can't be blamed for the damage to the house. They can't do you a favor, man.
I mean, the vampires dissipate after they die, so are you really doing this town a favor if you can't prove it?
You're right. Wait. I thought if you stab them in the heart, they dissipate.
If they die. I mean, if you drag them out alive, then yeah, sure, you can prove it, but like,
Okay.
I assumed you would want to kill them so that they don't kill you.
Maybe chop the head off, man. Like,
Man, it would have been crazy.
I remember last
It would
time
have been
that shit.
crazy if I decided that I am gonna grapple this vampire and he grapples me back and I'm shooting. It's like, yeah, I got him, boys.
It's like, yeah, boy.
And I'm sitting here grappled. I'm like, oh,
Fight back.
oh.
Yeah, at that point, bro, is GG's. You're dying in obscurity.
Fight back. This is gonna be loose shit.
Yeah, Lucian walks to the forge. Lucian never comes back.
And then they see a vampire Lucian.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Vampire Lucian, I think I could take him.
Hey, yo, blood bullets, man. Oh, nah, bro. I'm good, man.
Blood bullets? What the fuck? That's not a vampire. That's something else.
Nah.
Yeah,
No, you mean the soul reaping gun, right?
Oh my god,
I
not
mean-
that shit again.
9 live stealing gun.
I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. That shit better never happen ever again. I better not see Gaston not once.
God, so I mean, that was a dream. So
Yeah, that was the dream, and I wanted to
I
stay in the
hopeful.
fucking dream.
I mean, let's try to say fuck you. That's not right now. I think try would
That's
say, you know
like,
what?
with my infinite power, I want my dreams to be reality.
Facts.
And
Hey, yo,
chatting.
Gaston, get this nigga right here.
You know, I feel
I
like we
swear to
done
God,
been killed Gaston.
if I run into that man one more time, I'm making sure there ain't no way he coming back.
Bro, I could totally do that. Thank you.
I feel like you shouldn't. I literally
Getting
feel like
on
you
that
shouldn't.
right now, but it won't be him. It's gonna be worse.
Oh,
no.
fuck me. Why y'all had to chat,
Ooh,
bro?
I'm not
Oh
going
my
to hear ya.
God.
We could do a boss rush that's only dead characters,
Yo, that'd be fire!
and then you'll get to fight Guy like 1,000 times.
Devious.
Now I gotta find a
He's
picture
not
again.
wrong though. He's not wrong.
Yo, we could do a party of Guy's characters versus y'all.
God damn.
Oh,
Guys' characters are actually like a party like team comp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they're
know.
like
yeah.
support,
Ironically,
healer, like
yeah.
Yeah, bro. I would murder you guys.
Yeah, you would easily.
especially Drew.
Yo, I would fucking murk y'all with the druid. That sounds great. That sounds awful. No, that's a Ghost World specialty thing. Also, you guys solved that one, man. That's over,
Yeah.
isn't
Great.
it?
Okay, well, that's
Yeah, like the beacon.
Hey, you like the
Okay.
beacon.
Like I said, there's no way.
Great. Thank God.
The panic. The panic in this man's voice.
I don't want to fucking fight them hoes over again.
So we
bro.
didn't like
Yo,
Beacon
I'm
in this
only-
timeline.
Alright,
Yo,
stop.
I'm only
We
now.
also had never
seeing
had
the-
people who died in this timeline.
I'm only now seeing the images y'all posted. Isaiah exploring the abandoned building. The singer in the back.
Hey, yo.
Alex, and then and all the running ones.
These germs so far back for?
He's a rogue. Why would he be in the front? He's a rogue. Like
Why is he that far back? bro?
your own question. Like why is the rogue in the back?
Bro, the fact that my man's just put Guy character number 1. Not even,
I actually
don't
remember
even
his
use
name,
that
that's
man's
great.
name. And Guy doesn't even remember.
Hey, it's Exalt, man. Of course I know his name.
Okay, I was about to say, like, hold
I'm
on.
I'm not spelling that
Like,
shit.
yo,
Guy
it was,
character one.
it was Exalt, my boy.
That was like the ranger, right? Why the
Yeah,
hell is he in
yeah.
front?
I ain't know.
He was one of the first to die.
Jeremiah wasn't playing back then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, unironically, like, it was in that order. Gaston, it was Exalt, then Sotero, then everyone other of Guy's characters in art.
Yeah, there was this string where a guy just was like, I'm going to get this guy killed today, right now.
Right
There's
now,
nothing,
today.
And there's nothing Jackson can do to stop me. And I'm like, all right.
All right.
goddamn.
I'll
was the
dash
worst.
into the hallway with the Nova Fireball going off.
Yeah, bro, like, why are
That
you
part I panicked. That part I panicked. But everything else, still like,
He thought he could
Zara-
do it.
the Zara's
It's
one
like,
that couldn't
yo.
break that couldn't break the check, man.
So,
I
yo,
tried.
bro. This wall will, what was it? The fucking, oh yeah, this wall will like neutralize and destroy matter. Oh yeah? Yeah. Can I put my hand in? Why?
Let me put my one hand through it.
Yeah,
Oh,
let me
it's gone.
just check it, bro. I'm like, oh, all right.
Whoa, it's
You
gone.
have this
man.
black leather bag that's in front of you. Let me put my hand into it.
Yeah, like you don't want to look like investigate nothing. Perception? Nah.
You
Alright.
got it?
Alright,
Ah,
man.
jeez.
No
Anyway.
hands.
I was still
I'm
thinking to
just-
myself, the oh wow, this shit's boy.
Mhm.
Oh, it's funny as shit.
Oh, it's my
crazy.
least favorite combat song ever.
It's crazy as Zardo survived all that just to be turned into a messed up tin can.
It
Yeah,
is what it
Yeah.
is.
Huh?
Took a literal rock
Never
coming
know
down
where
to slam him.
I don't know where those characters are coming.
Oh, yeah, we tried to save that man so hard.
True.
Let's look at my recipes, bro.
You guys did a decent. I don't know what I was gonna say. You're an okay guy. Good
I
for
think
you.
we lost like 5 people in the Amber Temple alone.
And half of them were
No,
God.
no, from
Over half of them were God.
going through the habitat
It
Just
really,
back to back.
it
People
really
just
was just like 4 dudes that were all guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was,
Oh
the
my
Ember Temple was
God.
a rough time, bro.
It really
Man,
was.
as far as we know, the Ember Temple is like this thing that crosses over into different dimensions, and that's where all these people were coming from. because the door was locked. We
The
couldn't
door
get
really
out.
was locked. Bro
Yeah,
found
I was
every
there.
way to get in.
It's like how are all these people already in here, or how did they get in here?
I mean, my character straight told you, yeah, I came through the back door.
Oh,
It's like, dang, bro, you want to tell us what a back door is?
Y'all niggas ain't ass.
facts.
Shit, he right.
and he died.
You're right.
And he
You're
died.
right.
He was right though. He ain't even lying.
He passed
Yeah,
away.
we asked.
We didn't
Like,
ask.
yo,
and
man,
then
he had the secret entrance and or exit, and we ain't asked before he died.
To be honest, my brain was completely split up at that entire arc. I was fucking everywhere and nowhere.
Mm.
So, I'm sorry, I was too busy being in perpetual fear of Ember Gold.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So did the vampire stuff. Back at the end. Everybody good for just a nappy nap?
Oh,
yeah,
I'll put the trance and go talk to Erwin.
I'm sorry, you're going into trance to go talk. Wait, what?
So like, trance like basically long hours just about 4 hours. So after I take my 4 hours of rest, I'm gonna go back down to the inn. It should be like around 12, 1ish, 12ish. By then, I'm see if he's not surrounded too much people. I can talk to him.
Who are we talking about? Did you talk about
Erwin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If he is by himself, if not, then fuck.
So you're gonna trance, then talk to him at like in the morning or yeah, okay, I got it. Anyone else? Anything else before I do that? We get up.
Uh,
No? Okay.
not particularly.
That's kind of bad.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna tell him, bro.
So then as the party slumbers, I don't know or care which way the rooms work. This one's locked though. Hooray! Lucian's gonna sleep with Doherty.
Ah, good stuff.
Huh? What? Hey, so yeah, after running back to the inn, I'm not just gonna go to sleep, huh?
Okay. Well, everybody else is.
Everybody's sleeping.
Yeah. So as I approach the outside.
Folks
Are
are
there
both-
still are there still guards outside?
Um. No, they've gone back on patrol. Yeah. You do note that they're still rather drunk. White pale guards in there. Both.
Are the hunters also just slam drunk?
They seem to be playing cards in the corner with some guards. They don't seem entirely drunk. Where are we at? Let me just move you so you can just do stuff.
And let's see. All right, we're just gonna take our chances here. So, walking up to them. A moment, if you could.
Galver just kind of looking at you, just kind of pointing at you, and then next to you, and just kind of shaking his head. I mean, don't both of you speak at once. Which one wants it?
And does she say anything?
No, she's just staring as well. Dorothy just kind of stopping her singing while she turns around and just leans. Ah.
Sorry to put a damper on things, but there's something that needs our attention. As I just kind of whisper to not alert the entire tavern, particularly to be sure this person doesn't hear me. There are vampires in the walls.
Galfer just kind of sobering up and looking at you as Anastasia looks at him and then you. Go on.
All right, so I'm a craftsman. I swung by the center of town to see if I can find anything like a shop or forge, anything of the like. So I knocked on one of the doors that seemed like a forge, and I headed on in. Vampires inside, a lot of them. I thought there was only one at the time, but the second it knew it was spotted, it called out a bunch of them. And that was near town square. I made a break here. I don't know if I completely lost them. But whatever the case, there's probably more in town. In some of the abandoned buildings.
Galfer just kind of nodding. How did you get away from this group of vampires?
Well, had some experience slipping away in the rain.
You just know him like looking at you and then looking at Anastasia? You could just hear Doherty say, "Yeah, they're pretty vague." As Galfer just rubs his head. Have a drink, friend. Your story seems a little far-fetched. But, if you're going to complain, I guess we'll take a long walk back to the barracks. Anastasia just kind of sucking her teeth and turning back to her drink. Thanks for ruining our evening, adventurer. Doherty just kind of smiling. It's not just me.
And just kind of with a tip, kind of with a tip tat, seeing that they're not really believing him. Well, sorry about the ruined evening. Just keep an eye out.
Are you see them both kind of getting up? Galfer putting gold down. Erwin, gonna go do our jobs or something. I need to throw up first.
As Lucy as he hears that, Lucy just takes a step back.
He just kind of approaches you. Charmed, I'm sure. If we don't find any vampires, I'm coming back here and I'm gonna put you in the stocks. All right, you just note them both kind of struggling to
I'll come
stay
with you.
up.
As Lucian just follows after.
At a point, you note them just kind of disappearing into the shadows. It's almost supernatural as they do it. You are left in front of the inn, kind of wondering, huh?
And so, kind of with that, and seeing them just kind of run off, and realizing he doesn't really have all that much evidence that they were there, he just kind of makes a break for the barracks. He just kind of just almost leaps over the railing. Well, upon seeing Bennett, is he actually there, or is he in his room?
They're all asleep.
Yeah, Lucy just kind of just leaps and swings over the railing as he just runs into the room.
Cool. And while that's happening, Wolfram comes down to talk to Erwin. And that is going to be around the time where everybody should be gone. Except for... nope. Victavia's dead. Doherty's dead.
Yeah.
Town Guard's dead. They're all dead. Dead. Everybody's dead. Oh, wait. This lady, she's still here. There you go. That's great. This would be
Drink on
close.
this.
Oh, do I run into Wolfram like as he's going down, or is he like still asleep by
No.
the time I'm like getting to the party?
Yeah, it's hours after you have already gone up.
You said, huh?
This is hours after you've been upstairs. Like Wolfram's coming down. Yeah, he's coming down before the bar closes.
Like, yeah, but before that happens, I was trying to go wake the party up.
You're gonna wake everybody up from their rest.
Yo,
In that case, you would have. You didn't say you were gonna do that, dude. Like, what are we doing? Like Wolfram wanted to come down and talk at like 4 a.m. to this dude. Are you now waking up everybody in the party?
No.
Like, am I reversing stuff? Like, what are we doing?
No.
I mean, it's up to you. I just want to know.
Nah, I'll just head on back to the party.
Alright, I'm gonna do Wolfram and then I don't know, we'll put him there too though. You're there. Gosh darn it. You're there. Okay, I definitely have to do that again. There we go. I'm in the wee hours of the morning. Wolfram, you find Erwin cleaning up and Jordy kind of dead in a bowl of soup. You note she is breathing though as the soup bubbles every now and again. As you approach the bar, Erwin just kind of looks at you. Up late though.
Things on my mind.
Well, I'm afraid I have to close up soon, so. He just kind of nods.
Well, I recently heard that you're from the West, your father. The Markovs, they are, well, doing a ritual about a deity called Raven Queen, and I'm from that realm, which worships Raven Queen. And I was wondering if any possibility for me getting connection with them, especially with the keeper of the feathers.
You know him just kind of with his eyes raised. Don't know what you're talking about, friend. I'd be careful, though. I'd keep the Mardukov name out of your mouth before you end up meeting exactly who you wish to. Now then, on account of your friends, I'll keep the peace, but yes, he just kind of shoos you.
Very well then.
And take the woman with you. I think she's going to drown.
So picking up burden, put over my shoulder. I'm just gonna carry her back up to the upstairs floor.
Cool, everybody's back upstairs. Now, are you waking everybody up? Like, it's like, I don't know, like 5 a.m.
Yep. As I just come in. Well, as I just see Wolfram come back in. And how long have they been sleeping?
Let's see. Went to sleep at about 10. It's 5. What is that? I don't know how to do math. 6 hours?
7 hours?
Guys, who's smart, guys?
7 hours.
There you go. I was off by 1. I'm not that bad. So they've been doing 7 hours of sleep, I guess. Except Wolfram. Wolfram transfers for 4.
Indeed.
Yeah, so just kind of seeing them like mostly rested. Lucien would just sit back in a chair and just give them another hour, and he'll just take a short rest then.
Cool.
Just to get that one soup down there.
In the morning,
Dun, 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 dun.
you awaken refreshed. I'm
Okay.
kicking you out.
Good.
As the party just kind of wakes up, Lucien just kind of
We
is back at attention. Rise and shine.
Oh,
So good news, bad news.
Why were you watching us sleep?
what the? Okay.
Well, I could have just woke you up and threw your sleep off, but I figured you'd all need it.
Not really. Yesterday was boring and uneventful.
You're only doing
All right, point aside. The point is, there are vampires in the town.
Oh, what the fuck?
What?
Huh?
I think you should have woke us up for that, honestly.
When I went to Hans's old shop, I gave it a good look around, and, well, there were a couple vampires. I thought there were just one, but as soon as I was about to take it out, about 5, 6 more popped out.
Yeah, that's like really bad news. Like you really should have woken us up.
Picking out the window, looking back where you followed.
Well, I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure I gave them the slip went through the rain, but there was this crackling I was hearing. I wasn't sure what it was.
Lightning.
Shall we go out and see?
We'd rather be safe than sorry.
And I told the Pale Guard, and they went on patrol for it.
Okay.
As Lucien just kind of kicks up.
Well,
So I'd rather be more safe than sorry.
maybe we should check in with them. I don't know. Did they find any vampires?
Did it say anything before they left?
Not a thing. I was gonna go with them, but by the time I realized they were out of the tavern, they just disappeared.
That's not normal.
It's definitely not.
Okay, we gotta get out there.
Oh, wait, we should probably get Tilgrim first.
Oh yeah. Anybody like check up on Tilgrim? Weird. Just kind of getting up and heading over to wherever Tilgrim decided to pass out. I assume I find a well-rested Pilgrim.
Nah.
I would
The
not-
silence.
Yeah, I would not know because I'm not Tilgrim.
Yeah, that is what.
Pretty much, yeah. After the short rest, take a long rest. Xeno's
Ah.
asleep.
You're awake. How was the
Tilgrim-
potion making?
I was gonna say, Zion, you took a long rest.
Yeah, I was waiting. Did y'all press that button? I was waiting for y'all to press it as well.
I mean, I didn't need it. I don't need to press it because I didn't waste anything.
Yeah,
Oh,
same.
okay.
Yeah, same here. That's why when I took a short rest, I just put my stuff back.
Alright. I'm fine, Kester. The potion didn't really didn't work out as well as I'd hoped, but I'm
Oh?
still here.
Still here. Well, I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it went fantastically. We got bad news. Vampires in the town.
In the town?
Yeah, in the town. You that was like 8 hours ago, to be honest. So
Why didn't you
Well,
wake me up
not
sooner?
yeah, that's what I
not
thought.
not exactly 8. Give or take 4, 5.
Shit, that ain't better. I'm gonna keep it real with you. But I mean, it is what it is. We kind of have to go take a look at that.
Do we know where they are?
We found them at Hans's shop, but I mean,
But
it has
at
been
the
4 or 5
worst,
hours.
and at the worst, they could probably be filling up all the abandoned shops and buildings.
That's not just a couple of vampires then.
Yeah. So, shall we check in with the Pale Guard before we go hunting for vampires in the town?
Probably be for the best.
All right. Where would they even be? They're like a barrack thing?
Well, and I'm hoping it doesn't come up, but they also said if they couldn't find anything, I'd be slapped in stocks.
Oh, that's fuck. Damn it. Okay.
That makes it a bit harder.
We are going to hope that they found something? I guess?
And if not, then we'll probably be doing a vampire hunt before we get out of town.
Yeah. All right. All right, team, we got to start moving. And with that, heading downstairs, if we could find Erwin, I'm going to ask him if there's like a barracks where we can talk to the Pale Guard somewhere around here.
You know that as you come down, there's. I'll let you do it.
Okay.
Oh, this song is killing me.
I
Oh,
was wondering about that.
Where's this? Yeah, it's just a playlist.
Yeah.
And then release that.
What's fantasy horror about this?
I don't know. That's why I'm confused.
The
Why,
playlist had
I
to
know a
have
little
ended by
bit.
now, and it's just like sending random stuff.
No, it's a 2-hour and 20-minute playlist.
Mhm. I'm assuming that that's just the mix, but
Yeah.
this one in particular is not.
What does this have to do with it then? Wait a minute.
It is what it is.
Oh, that's
what
just
Spotify.
Spotify playlists in
Yeah,
general.
pretty much.
How about we skip and just put some real fancy stuff on?
Wait, hold on. I kind of dig this. Hold up, man.
Oh my god.
Nah, then you can
Sure
play
you
it in
do,
your own
buddy.
spare time, chieftain, because this ain't it.
My man, it's called you open a tab in the background, you play it on there, boom.
Mm.
This shouldn't have a thingy thing. One sec.
This shit is not horror.
Oh, no,
Oh.
that's not how that works. I don't know. Let's
It
see.
is came out at Halloween at best.
Mm.
Is there a lot more guards out here, Mr. J?
Yes, what you're seeing is a visual representation of what there is.
Ah, okay.
It's not good.
Put my hands to my pockets. and
Yo,
walk down.
Zion, just so you're aware, what you see will always be a visual representation of what there is, except for details.
Mm.
If that helps, like that's what maps are. The table having breakfast and just kind of chatting amongst themselves. Ismark noting you all, he just kind of says something, leaning into the rest of them. They note your presence and just kind of wave at you. You now have the freedom to do what you need to do now here.
Ah, great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, just waving back. Well, what was his name?
Alfred? Alfred?
Alfred?
Yeah, I think it was Chris Alfred.
Alfred? He was the captain, wasn't he? I don't remember, but we can ask him what the increase of patrol is, roundabout, in a roundabout manner. With that, I just heading on inside. And heading over to where he is. I assume he's just eating, right?
Yes, his back is towards you, and he's just kind of eating something while he looks up at the girl next or in front of him. She does notice you, though, as she just kind of points her knife towards him as he turns to you slowly, and then turns back and continues to eat. As she too goes back to eating.
Hmm. So just heading over. Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt your breakfast, but I'm seeing a large increase of guards. Did something happen?
You note them continuing to eat as the gentleman puts his fork down, takes a napkin and wipes his mouth, and then just kind of looks up at you. Yeah, something happened. Can you not interrupt my breakfast? I haven't eaten in a while.
Just Kester putting his hands up. Sorry to bother you.
Mm. He just kind of goes back to eating. Ismark just kind of waving. Hey, Kester, come over. Stop bothering people.
Yes, yes, sorry. And with that, Kester just pulls up a seat.
If you locked her up earlier, you'd know. Somebody, supposedly was killed by a vampire last night.
Oh,
Hmm. The town guards are investigating on some sort of witness account, but, well, you know how rumors are. Things are fuzzy. All I know is they've stepped up patrols, but supposedly vampires don't come out in the daylight. At least that's what the storybooks say.
mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
you just know Ismark looking around and leaning into you. We've been here for a day now. Oh, well, he just kind of shakes his head. Two.
Yeah, we have to start moving, but for that, we need to take care of the situation up north.
Ismark nodding his head. Yes, but that's the problem, isn't it? We've been here for 2 days and nothing. Uh, we're invisible. It's actually been fairly peaceful, but uh, rumors around here say that this place is, well, you saw the northern part of the town.
Mm. Yep, it
Whatever you're
is.
going to go investigate, well, now that we know that I'm not visiting churches, we're looking for some trinkets. I'd like to get a move on to Kretz as soon as possible.
Yeah, yeah. Ugh. Fortunately, that's gonna be another day because, well, we need to deal with whatever's going on over there around 8 o'clock. Okay, all right. Until then, until we could talk to the burgomaster, guess we're gonna take care of some stuff around and maybe investigate what that was all about. Just a little, though. The Pale Guard seemed to have it under control.
The girl at the table kind of just staring at you as you speak.
Wait. Which girl are we talking about?
One of the Pale Guard.
Oh, shit. Alright. Just, noting that and just kind of, just paying more attention to our own table. Alright. Until then, we have to check out something down south, the Dusk Elf encampment.
It's not too far
Have
from the town.
Ismark just kind of shaking his head. Well, the food's here. I'm sorry. The food here is great, and those beds were comfortable. We'll be out of your way, but do you think it's wise to just leave us here?
um
No.
Not with the vampires about. Well,
He just
supposedly.
nods to you. Yes, I feel the same. I think it'd be safer if we traveled with you. And well, I don't think Doryu. You just know Doryu shake his head. No, I don't want to be around vampires at all. No, after what happened to my father, I. Mm, I'd rather be with you all. I've been practicing with Irina in the past days, just with the sword. I think I could be of some sort of service.
Uh, that's reassuring, but hopefully you won't need it. Where we're going, we shouldn't really need fighting. I don't think. But yeah, uh, you can, you should come with us, yeah. And just with that, I'll let you enjoy your breakfast while we get to planning our course of action. Uh, so are we going to go straight there, just turning to the rest of the party?
I'd kind of like to ask question the guards on what happened last night.
Mm, uh, okay. I mean, maybe you can question the others, but the upper brass don't seem too keen on talking about it.
Not
I
right
mean, we could
now.
probably wait until they're done talking with Doherty, and then we could probably just ask her what's happening.
Mm-hmm. That'll be fine. Anything else?
After that, we'll see about the Dusk Elf encampment. Just kind of looking over to Togren. You're supposed to be able to do something there. So, we'll have to look. And Casimir we're going to talk to isn't the same person we know, but hopefully he's still as helpful.
Uh, if he's there, sure. I've been told that it was in ruins.
Oh.
We'll have to check.
You do?
That we do. Alright. We're all good, or anyone
Yeah.
else have any concerns to voice?
If you get through all that
Not
quick
really.
enough, we always have the gate to the north.
Yep. Yep. That sounds about right. Okay.
And
With
kind of
that.
taking a step out the door, do they still seem to be talking up Doherty?
Yes, they're in some sort of conversation. You're not you're not really aware of what they're talking about, though.
Hmm.
Alright, so now are we
Well,
meandering
just
around?
walking up to just kind of walking up over to Doherty. Uh, not to cut in, but what was the status on what happened last night?
She just kind of looks at you. Hmm. Uh, Status of what happened last night. What happened last night? You can see her put her pinky in her ear and just kind of poke at it,
The
whatever's
whole
inside.
vampires in town situation?
You notice her just kind of looking towards the ladies and just kind of looking back. Oh, hmm. Under control. Some brain dead citizen claiming there's vampires running about the town. Wherever. Patrol said they didn't find anything, just some old warehouses, vacancies in the town square. But it makes sense. It's not like, the guards aren't going into every building and cleaning every day on orders of the burgomaster. So, I don't know. Probably some kids playing around. Her just kind of hopping down and dusting herself off. These lovely young ladies were just giving me an update about, Isaac. I'm, like I said yesterday to you and all your compatriots, I'm going to see my way out of here. gonna spend some time down south. See what I could dig up about these tearstone gems or whatever you're all on about.
Got it. Well, stay safe out there.
Hmm, always do. Make sure you take care of my cousin.
That's a given.
Appreciate it. With that, she just kind of notes to the ladies, and they start talking about something.
And with that, Lucy will just kind of rejoin the party. Yeah. Well, to the south then.
Is everybody planning to travel south?
Yep.
Yeah.
All good to go. All right. With that, you know Ismark and the others finishing their breakfast as they pay their bills and speak to Erwin about more lodgings. You begin to venture out towards the main town road, heading to the west. You note the easiest path forward towards the south. Wee! It
And
takes you about an hour of walking to get there.
I guess
You could probably
as
cart
we travel. Oh, we're using the cart
You could. Wee!
party.
Yeah.
But then Will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just assume you did. I'm just assuming because no one ever tells me anything, so I'm just like making it up.
Mm.
As you come along the forest road in your wagon, you know the child in front of you, as the horses just kind of stop themselves without Kester's command. You know in front of you the roadside seems, well, somewhat familiar. Just kind of the woods creeping in on you with the rain on top of it. You note the small body of a what seems to be child rolled up on the road. The horses don't seem to move. They just sit there. What do you do?
Rolled up?
Rolled up?
I thought you said rolled up on the road. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like just like curled up, fetal positioned.
Oh, I immediately just hop off the.
Jester,
Yeah.
we already heard. We should just go around.
Uh. Okay, but I don't think the
Are we
horses
on the way?
are.
So are we on the way to the Vistani camp or the Dust Elf camp?
That's the same thing.
Oh, they're the same. Yeah. So towards Kester, we already know where we're going. I think we should just go around.
Okay.
It's a child. You should...
Remember
It's
what?
a child, right?
Remember what?
You're not sure. It's just a small body. It's kind of wrapped in some type of cloth or something. It's just kind of laying there in front of the horses.
Yeah, I guess just to the party. Just look, we've had we've had our own fair share of this little trick. Let's just go around.
Yeah, that's what they said. Don't stop for anything.
That is something that we can possibly do, right?
What?
Go around this child.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's up to you what decisions and consequences you deal with.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Like, what am I gonna say? No, you must not go. Like,
You
go
must
ahead.
pick
So-
up and
so-
take care of this.
So you decide to go around her
This is
or
horrible.
him or it. I don't know.
This is
Okie doke.
fucked,
Uh,
dog.
Just staring as we're at the child as we pass by. Does it look like it's breathing at all?
You can't tell as the horses kind of just go around the roadside and you just see it just in the road. As you cross over and come around the bend, Tilgrim, you just kind of look out. Make a perception check for me. You note what seems to be shadows coming out of the trees and dragging the body into the forest.
What?
Something
You
took
have
the-
managed to get to the camp.
Anyone else feel bad about what happened?
I'm.
Like, we kind of left the child there.
I feel
Yes.
fucking horrible about what
That could
happened.
have been one of the children that was kidnapped.
Mm.
Oh,
Fucking hell. Are we gonna turn back and try to help them?
Lucian's a terrible person. I'm just gonna chalk it up to that and move on.
With that,
Sure, if that makes you feel better.
you enter the Vistani camp from the eastern side of the road. You note the hill is massive, and the only pathway you can take is, well, a bit steep. Coming up the side, you note the trees around you making the sky dark as everything just kind of turns into night. You note the camp just kind of being lit up by darkness. With that being said, you note the sky has become night, even though that doesn't make any sense. With that, I'm gonna just drop you in here.
Man, I'm stuck on 99%. But seeing how
Yeah,
everything has been
it's
like
probably gonna
glitched out.
melt your screen because of the lighting.
Oh,
I
The lighting
still
always
can't
melts
see
people's
shit.
screens
I mean,
Why
it's
are
not
all
loaded
these-
for me.
Why are all these maps just black, man?
because your computer is having a child.
What's that supposed to mean, Alex?
You know damn well what it's supposed to mean. Don't try to play me like that.
Man, shit ain't loading. Hold on, let me reload.
you're saying I see everything else. I see everybody else popping. So.
I mean, my shit ain't even loaded. Like, it's like at 99%, and that's it.
Wait, you don't see me?
Oh damn.
I see you.
All
You
right,
don't-
here we
you don't
go.
really
now we're
need to
talking.
see anyone else.
The map on
They're
my
all on
side
top
is
of
just-
you.
Oh,
98,
Do
99.
I need to turn off lighting, bro?
Wow.
Wait, 100, man, 100.
I'm not
I'm
even
in.
sure if
I'm in.
lighting like.
It is a
messes with us.
really big map, though. That
Oh,
might be too.
I'm so
Yeah,
tiny.
but I've been able
I
to
am
load
not
big maps before though.
Oh,
Oh, I
This is
know. I
fine
don't know.
now.
yeah.
Yeah, I see most people are on it.
All right. I'm in.
There got
I'm
my
alive.
life.
Okay, we'll do our best. Noting people who are in big hill on the hillside, you note the footage of the shear. The pathway seems the easiest way up.
I guess I just kind of like over to Kester. Do you still have that coin on you?
No, I don't. Actually, checking my pockets. Besides the cart coin, is the other coin with me?
It is not, no.
Nope.
Well, I guess we just tell them we're looking for Casimir.
Hopefully that works. And with that, we make our way up the path. And the momentary frame drops is delightful.
How are you getting frame drops, bro?
That shouldn't even be
You tell me. You tell
Wow,
me.
Bro,
Oh.
listen, I'm pausing, by the way.
That's fine.
I don't know why you have frame drops, bro. This thing, like, I'm at 60 frames a second on this thing.
Damn, it's crazy.
And
No,
I'm
you're
not
right.
I'm not hosting it, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, you're
server's-
right. Like it's
the
at
server's
60.
being cool to me.
Yeah, it's at 60 frames, but like every maybe 9 drags, it freezes for a moment before just continuing.
Oh, my bad, bro. I don't know what's up with that. I would argue that I don't know, some browser choke, but I don't know what you guys be on your browsers with. Unless you
What's
got
up?
like 80 tabs open or some shit.
I may have a few tabs.
Yeah. I'll be on for GX, man.
Yeah, you guys have a tendency to kill your resources for no reason.
Yeah, we're really funny like that. I think I have 2 games open and like 3 YouTube tabs.
Yo, what the fuck?
Don't
He's
worry
sitting here
about it.
complaining about FTF drops.
Yeah, it's no
Alright,
problem, man.
Hold on now.
Nah. Ain't no hold on. You walked into
Bro,
it.
y'all gotta stop
It's
treating me like
yo,
this. What the
how,
fuck
yo,
is
how
up?
am I
You
supposed
walked
to carry
right
this
into it.
projectile in this frame delay, bro? What is this?
Great, I'm just gonna move you guys here because you guys are never gonna get here.
Yeah, correct.
And then I don't know, Isaiah's fucking dog shit internet.
Wow.
Dang.
Alex can't process fucking maps anymore.
Let's go.
That's a weird one though, man. Like I don't get that one.
I don't know what's going
best.
on.
Because none of the maps are different than they were. Like I didn't do anything to them. So if you've
Yeah.
already seen this map, and now you can't, that doesn't make sense.
I,
Because it's the exact same map.
I don't know, man.
Is it permission issues? I can see that.
Why would
I doubt it's permission issues.
he has more permissions than you do, bro?
Yeah.
Then
he
yeah,
does.
I did not read it
Man,
on.
you know the last time I saw this map was on my old PC. If my old PC went through what just happened right now, it would have literally imploded on fire.
100%. That said, let me just get back to this because you guys and your time.
Chat. Yeah.
As you enter into the camp, you note the familiarity of the Vistani as you walk up. But as you enter deeply into the camp, or deeper in, you can hear just kind of shouting in silence as you get past horses and goats to and dogs. I'm sorry. To get to folks just kind of standing. You note them just kind of surrounding you, uh, swords drawn and just kind of poking them at you as they just kind of stare.
Hello there.
I gotta add where these other fuckers. There they are. Give me a sec. With that, as you say hello, no one answers. They just kind of stare at you, silently waiting for something.
Kind of, kind of slowly raising my hands, just to show that there's nothing there. We didn't come to trouble you, or we come in peace. We just came looking for someone.
You could see a gentleman with the sword just kind of smiles. Oh, who did you come to look for? We don't take kindly to strangers here. The fact that you're here is a problem. Huh?
Well, is Guy saying something?
I don't know. Guy, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
I'm muted.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Somebody's not muted and we can hear stuff. That's what he's.
40.
Oh, okay, it's Jeanette. Jeanette, mute your goddamn mic.
My bad.
Cool. Go ahead, Zon.
Sorry about that, but we'll get out your hair as soon as we'll get out here as soon as we just.
They just kind of look around. These idiots
Casimir.
think they're
We're looking for Casimir.
I'm just trying to get to
the dude just kind of swipes at you with his sword, or
me?
rather, I'm sorry, yeah, as Lucian says that, and the blade just kind of flashes you right across your chest, just lightly, as he sticks the blade to your throat. Do not interrupt me when I'm speaking. As I said, we have no intention of letting you leave. We do not take kindly to outsiders here. You have come to sacred ground disrespectfully. You will be punished accordingly. However, the leadership council is currently dealing with something. He just kind of keeps the sword directly at Togram's throat. You best settle down and wait your turn. With that, yeah, man. Like looking, chilling, trying to figure out life. You note everybody kind of just chatting about while staring at you. After a few moments, you can hear a familiar voice, and then just kind of an arguing stopping next to you. As you hear the familiar voice go, well, I'll leave her with you then. If you know what's best for you, you're going to figure out how to solve the problem. And I haven't seen the girl, but that's the wrong one. With that, you note Ursula slowly walking out of a tent and just kind of stopping next to the gentleman who was keeping the sword at Tilgrim's throat, as she just kind of stares at you all. Oh, hmm. You can see her take a pocket watch out and just kind of flick up the lid, staring at it. Hmm, this must be off. You shouldn't be here for another hour. Well, since you're here, and she just kind of stares at you. Empty-handed. Hmm. Well, unfortunate. You. Hmm. She just kind of winces a bit. I'll see you all, I hope. She just slowly walks away, beginning down the path until she disappears. With that, you note two somewhat familiar gentlemen slowly leaving the tent, just kind of looking around. You note them just standing, angrily just staring. One of them speaks. Who are they? You know, the gentleman with the sword to Tilgrim's throat just kind of nodding. Some sort of outsiders. Said they were looking for Casimir. Hmm. The gentleman angrily looks you over. Yes, no time for that. I have to find her. Kill them. Casimir is crazy anyway. He won't miss anyone. You note the other one just kind of rushing off with a group of people. Men, you're with me. She has to be somewhere. With that, you note the gentleman looking back to you all. Well, you heard the man. That was the captain of this little parade. It seems you all get to die now. Any last words?
Perhaps we could assist you with whatever you're person looking for.
You just note him just kind of looking over to another gentleman who's just slyly smiling while reading a book. As he looks up from the book and just kind of darts his eyes towards you, he looks back down. And what do we get? For giving you your lives. Trust me, you helping us find the girl is meaningless.
Well, you'll be able to search the area much quicker.
He just kind of looks you all over. Interesting. Let them live. I see something particularly. Huh. He says as he just kind of walks back into the tent while reading a book. You know, the captain just kind of looking at you. As he kind of just sheaths the sword. You heard the man. If Arangil wants you to live, then you live. He might not be in charge, but he's the second best thing we have. Get out of here. The Dusk Elves are in the south, or at least Casimir is. Good luck with that thing.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, here we go.
Is everybody going to move to the south?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we absolutely are.
Great.
By the way, we don't see anything going on inside of that tent, right?
Unless you took a look in, but you said you
No.
were going
No.
down here, so
Yeah, we're
nope.
heading down. Alright.
As you head down, you note just kind of getting a bit of directions, people pointing you towards Casimir's hoveled home. You find yourself in a familiar space standing in front of Casimir's home. Strangely enough, as you look around, there's no lights, no guards, no dusk elves, just silence, quiet. With that being said, at this point, Irina's just pulling a torch out. She just looks around. I'm sure you can all see, but
Oh. Yeah, sorry about that.
you know, the torch just kind of blazing in a strange emerald color as she just kind of sits there. The pulsing isn't a real thing, though. That's kind of weird. That should get greater, bro. Whatever. She just kind of looks up at the door. You note over the door a strange sign written in a strange language that none of you can seem to make out. just kind of looking it over. You're not 100% sure, but just within Tilgrim, you note danger, but you're not sure why. What do you all do? As Irina just kind of stares at it, you can see her look out over the party. Uh, don't you all find this exhausting?
Very. But it is things we have to do.
She just shakes her head. Why are we here?
Uh,
Because
well,
Casimir might know something about handling the fog to the west. Or at least what exactly is happening with the south, the north.
You know that Irina just kind of shaking her head slowly. Hmm. Fine. She just kind of puts her hand on her hilt and just looks on. Well,
Oh, Pilgrim, it'd be best if
Right, just
family and all.
I just have a balanced feeling about this. That feeling of danger, do I know where it's coming from, or is it just
no, you just see the sign and you immediately think it.
okay? Just bad vibes. Gotcha. Just kind of slowly approaching the door. I'll look towards others. Uh, just I got a bad feeling about this. Just keep an eye out, and I'll knock on the door.
As you knock on the door, you know that just kind of slowly creeping open.
Casimir?
You don't note any response. As you kind of look in, you kind of just see something, but suddenly it just kind of vanishes.
As in, like, I. Okay.
As in the curtains in front of you just kind of sheathe the room in darkness suddenly. You can hear as they spread out quickly.
Uh, not entering. Casimir, is that you? It's Tilgrim. If you even know who that is.
You note no response as the air coming out from the inside seems rather cold.
Is what Irina's holding like a torch?
She's just holding like kind of a glorified stick wrapped in cloth, basically.
Kind of going over. Can I take that for a sec?
She just kind of looks at you. Ah, didn't think your kind needed things like this, but sure.
And just kind of with Tilgrim's calling out into the room, I'll just kind of aim aiming the torch like towards the room. You said there are like drapes.
Yeah, there's drapes just like that are just blocking you, like large just drapes separating rooms. Sorry for that. That was crazy.
Well, we do have to speak to the man. As I just kind of hand the torch back to Irina,
God
and I'll
damn it.
just. Oh, were you? Did you like do something?
Yeah, I gave you a light, man. I could have just not.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna use it.
yeah,
Anyway,
because I thought the it, like had some kind of like affected side or something. Yeah, it was just the closed curtains.
oh no, just close curtains.
Yeah, so kind of like, well, Tilgrim, we've got to talk to him one way or another. I'll head in and you just follow after.
I think I'll take the lead, but you can follow behind.
Well, look, it's not the same Casimir we know, but we know he's strong. Let's say you open those curtains and he decides to attack you.
Fair enough.
And kind of with that, just ready to I'm colliding with the wall.
The
There we
door's
go.
placed at a weird angle.
Yeah, it is.
Stuff.
I just kind of step in, and do I hear anything from inside?
No, it's just silence. You just know it's incredibly cold.
I'm kind of down to Tilgrim. Well, you want to try calling them again before I open a curtain here?
Just nodding. Castman, we're coming in. Don't be alarmed.
You hear nothing. Yeah, no response.
And taking a step forward, what is the curtain like? Kind of like, can I just look like I can just like pull it open?
You could push past it. It seems to be a fairly thick cloth curtain.
And so with that, I just kind of pull the curtain aside to see what's on the other side.
Opening the curtain reveals, not much on the other side. Just some dusty old furniture and, you could just go through it. Just some dusty old furniture and things of that nature. Other than that, it's just exceptionally cold. Does everybody enter into the residence, or does people stay outside?
I stay outside.
Yeah, I'll stay on the outside.
There's
You said
no
it's
one.
weirdly cold. Can I like? So as I just kind of like walk into the room, does it get like any colder?
In the center of the room, it's incredibly cold, and it just like a wave is coming out from there.
Like underneath this table? Or like,
No, just in the center of the room.
and does it look like, and kind of looking around the room, does it look like there's been any like signs of movement?
You can't notice anything except large, just kind of thick plumes of dust everywhere.
Looking at the dust, is there any footsteps? Like anything has the dust been disturbed or looked disturbed?
Nope.
So kind of like just kind of bending, getting on a knee, and kind of feeling the floor for where it's coldest. Is there anything like a door or like a wooden panel that can be moved?
You don't note anything, no.
Alright, sense the magic in the area.
Can you sense magic?
No. I'm asking both Lucian and Togan. King guys try sensing the
I
magic.
mean, I could give it a whirl, but Tilgrim would probably just be the better choice here.
Yeah, just give me a moment. Let me see if I can find something. Just kind of closing her eyes and holding her right hand out. You can kind of see a ghostly glow encase her right hand. Using, let's see here. Using the Awakened Spellbook, I'm going to cast Detect Magic as a ritual, but as an action. So instead of 10 minutes, it comes out instantly. Just kind of, okay. Just kind of standing here. I'm just literally holding my hand out, trying to sense the pull of magic or anything. Am I pulled in any direction?
You're looking to feel the pull of magic. You don't know any magic. The only magic you can really feel is coming from your allies to the south. But you can feel something overwhelming slowly approaching from the east.
The east?
Mhm.
Just kind of.
As you kind of look at the feeling in the wall, you can see just about 4 or 5 just highlighted silhouettes slowly walking towards you. Those of you on the outside, you can kind of hear just a, found you. You note a figure kind of slowly jogging towards you. Yes, there you are, exactly where I told you to be. He smiles at you. I forgot to mention, you see, well, he just kind of points towards Irina. I need, well, I need the girl to come with me. If you don't mind. He just kind of smiles at you.
Why is that?
Well, let's just say I have some buyers that are always in search of the finest merchandise. And you have, well, you've come upon a gold mine. But you probably couldn't figure that out. Probably couldn't smell it. With that, you know, familiar voices just kind of slowly speaking, come close. You can hear a young woman's voice go, I told you. You always have to have spies in the right places. Let's do this before that old man shows up. Slowly but surely, you note familiar faces as they kind of just stare at you. Well, I see, Aringal. You were worth the money. Thank you for warning us. It's nice that we were in the area. It seems that our friends here in Valaki are making a mess. You know, Erangel just kind of nodding. Yes, and as we discussed, my niece. You know, the woman just nodding. We'll look for your niece, and we won't even bleed her dry. You have our word. He just nods. You note them just kind of handing a pouch to him. As he just takes it, you can hear the jingle of coin as he smiles. Well, I wish you all the best. I guess I don't need her after all. He just kind of slowly slinks into the shadows.
We could hear all of this, right, Mr. J?
From
muffled?
inside the house, with the cloth. Well, yeah, it's a wood house, so yeah, you can hear everything.
Just hearing that, kind of open my eyes and look to the others before rushing out.
As you do this, you note them just kind of as you come outside. I'm just gonna move everybody over here real quick because
Oof, that's a bunch of people.
yeah, that's the thing. You note them just kind of smiling as the gentleman you recall being called Vlad just kind of turns to the others. I don't really care what happens to any of them, but the girl comes with us. Please roll initiative.
And go on, brawl.
Nothing.
Well, does anyone want to quickly position and move so we can
Yeah.
be in the correct spots? You know.
If
I'm
possible.
where I need to be,
Oh
boss.
no, yeah, I was gonna say you moved where you wanted
Yep.
to be before I told
Like,
you.
yeah. I'm good. I'm talking about like anybody else.
I'm chilling.
I got my sword, man. So you got any more of the sticks on you, broski?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Maybe not enough.
Damn.
I got 3 on me.
Hurrah!
Let me see here. Yeah, I've got 3 of them.
Oh, Magic House first. Alright, broski. Blow them up. Oh, never mind.
Why'd you have to say something?
Yeah,
You should have just waited. You should have just waited.
If you don't
just
shut
waited.
your mouth, I'm gonna shut it.
Like,
You know
goddamn.
the rather bored young female vampire just kind of staring at you. Why is it always them? Why couldn't you find better, well, people to help you, I suppose? I'm bored of this. She just kind of puts her hand out. Hopefully you burn faster than the others. You can see her just kind of whip her hand as a fireball raises. Dodge! As she just kind of tosses it at you.
Alright, and with that, I am going to immediately wave my hand in front of me, drawing a quick line, and just going, no. As I cast Counterspell. Let me know if this is above a level 3.
No. The spell, you could just hear as the ball just kind of bursts as she kind of looks at her hand. Ooh. Huh. I wonder who can keep this up the longest. Me throwing these at you or you actually stopping me. Let's find out. Ladies, you're next. With that, a vampire just kind of hops. That's not a thing. It is though. What the fuck?
That's part of herself. Let's go.
Kind of hops 5, 10, 15, 20. As he just kind of jumps at jumps at Jotun with fangs and claw. As he slashes and crashes through, you just know this claw just kind of getting underneath you, just kind of slicing up, just barely grazing you. He just kind of sits there whipping his claws out as they begin to extend, and his fangs do as well, staring. But with that, this brings us to Bennett's turn.
Alright. Thinking is done. Really quick, moving off to the side and just kind of taking a deep breath in. You see Bennett point both his hands out and connect between his index finger and his ring finger on each side before breathing in and connecting his thumb, his fingers forming almost a diamond or triangle, as he just breathes in and just exhales a clear blast of cold air. You can just hear as I cast Rhymes Binding Ice. Aim towards there.
As that goes, you note just kind of a Now, why would you think as a snap of a finger, you note that just kind of shattering in front of you, that I would just let you do that after you were so rude to me? With that, I need a... I don't need anything, do I? Let me just double check. Nah, it's level 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your spell just fizzles as she just kind of smiles at you. This is gonna be fun.
Alright. Then let's do this. As Bennett falls back into his original spot, I am going to quickly use Font of Magic on my bonus action and change one of my sorcery points, 5 to be exact, into a 3rd level spell slot. And I'll end my turn there.
This is going to bring us to a rather zesty, unmotivated witch mage, vampire mage.
That was been one zesty.
You know the young vampire just running back, kind of whipping herself around. She puts both her hands out in front of her and just kind of screams. As you know, just kind of a massive ball of fire just begins to grow above her. You can just see her just bring her arms back and just kind of thrust them forward as it just kind of fires directly atop of you.
Mr. Jack?
Yo.
I just kind of seen that form. Literally, Tilgrim just jet sighter in hand before pulling at invisible seams that, as it draws close to her body, glows a golden, not even golden, but like just a random assortment of colors. Uh, as it gets closer to her body, it snaps and the spell fizzles. I'm casting fireball. I'm casting counter spell.
Okay. You note the fireball fizzling as the young mage looks on. Ah! They both have it. With that, this brings us to Wolfram's turn.
Damn, that fireball's amazing. Seeing my friend cast a spell, so drawing out a sword. Let me strength Wolfram. Let me strength Wolfram as he quickly enters state of power. I wage and send his sword ablaze. Burn with fury. Rush forward and smack on the head. Bonk. Bonk. No. Oh. Hey, yo.
You know
Yeah,
that the blades just kind of hit. You see just a shield spring up in front of the young woman as she just kind of stares. Oh, how cute. Come to die. Brother, if you wouldn't mind, I don't feel like calling the sisters out. You know, to Vlad just kind of nodding to his sister and looking at you. Engage me. Any other. He just kind of looks around. Anyone else, and I will. Well, you'll find out. He just kind of stands there, but not yet. Just stand aside. I'm intrigued by something. He just kind of begins to look around. Don't kill the girl. With that, do you have anything else?
Yeah, with that, I'm focusing my attention on Vlad. Damn. Sorry.
You know him drawing his greatsword from his back and just kind of staring at you, but he doesn't do anything. He just kind of slams it into the ground and just kind of holds it, leaning on it, staring at Arena. This brings us to Doryu. You know him just frantically looking about, sword out. He's holding just a silvered short sword, just looking. Oh, what should I do? Which one should I go after? He seems he's doing his best.
I think it'd be best if you get into the house. Not quite ready for this kind of fight yet.
He nods. Agreed, as he just kind of races into the house and hides behind the door, bringing us to another vampire. Let's see. Yeah, that's whoosh. Lunging at Lucian, you note the vampire's typical vampire-y combo. As you bob and weave past the blows, one just kind of gets underneath as his fangs just hit you on the arm. 'Tis a scratch. That's. You note the creature just kind of lunging back, just kind of on his heels, waiting. 1, 2, 3. Another young mage begins to cast fireball. A large blast begins to grow.
Anybody?
The ball begins to grow as it kind of gets launched and slowly falls down upon you. Anyone?
Anybody?
Can I?
Got it?
You go.
I
No,
don't
you go.
really have it. Like I don't think I
Oh.
have it.
Can I spell magic with that?
No.
No. What?
Oh, yeah, no, I don't got it.
All right, I got it then. So just I have hiltless, right?
You have what?
Hiltless.
Won't sword thingy.
Technically, yes.
Oh, technically, I really don't like that, but I'll do what I can. So just reaching into my belt just to draw the she dagger as it just elongates. Kester just swipes at the air, saying just quiet. As I attempt to cut through the magic.
Cool. As Kester just kind of pulls out the white bone dagger and just kind of whips it in front of him, it begins to elongate, much like the Crusader's blade has on occasion. Only this just kind of whips longer and longer as Hitless just kind of whips out. You note the fireball just getting sliced in half and just dissipating, as Kester just kind of with a flare just kind of nods back to you all. You all feel something in the pit of your stomach, a strange shifting, almost you're not sure. As Kester kind of whips the blade back, as you all look around, the vampires vanish, just leaving you in this strange just feeling of just night creeping in. With that, you look up, and Kester, you hear the voice of someone familiar as she says, "You rang, Kester?"
Oh.
Nothing's ever easy.
Oh,
Never.
fuck.
God fucking damn it.
Oh, fuck.
I feel like somehow this is
Hey, yo.
worse than what we were
Hey, yo,
originally. I think I should have taken the fireball.
Did
Hey,
we
you
just
left me alone. Hey,
Are we in another?
you left me alone.
You note the world around you falling apart as red petals fill the air.
Wasted not 20.
Oh,
Bro,
God,
your eyes just dipped and left me.
So going from preparing to shoot the vampire in front of him and seeing the world shift as he looks back up to the north and down over to Kester.
Oh,
Keep it real with you.
Oh,
Dang.
son of a bitch.
This is absolutely my fault.
bro, we got the fight. Don't tell me this is the
All right,
two-way clash.
we roll with the punches. Let's get it right this time, at least.
You note Iolia just kind of slowly stepping forward. Kester, this time I'm going to kill everyone you love.
And once again, I'll do everything in my power to stop you.
You know her just kind of stopping. She's returned. I take it back. I'll trade. Leave the girl here, and you can all walk away. You know with that, Ismark just kind of moves in front of his sister.
And Lucian face palms. We've heard that enough for today. It's not going to happen.
Pity. She just kind of puts her hand out. You may begin.
Just looking back at Kester, like we kill her, right? Like there's no like magical bullshit like, oh, you need to kill her or like anything. We can just kill her, right?
You can try your best.
No, Kester has to be the one to end this. He has to stab her with that.
How do we keep ending scenarios like this?
It's never easy. Ever.
Oh, can we position, or is it just like...
Yeah, you can go ahead.
This one was anything ever easy in Barovia.
Wait, where's... Lucian looks around. Where's our...
Where is Wolfram?
Huh. What do you know?
Is he under somebody?
Yeah,
Oh.
no, I just forgot about him.
Oh, good shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say that, bitch.
I thought that man was still in the oh,
We just
fuck.
left him there fighting vampires.
He's 1v1ing the vampires right now. Sorry,
Nah,
boss.
I'm winning, bro.
What the fuck you mean winning?
Actually, I would take the vampires over being here.
I'm gonna keep it real,
Honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
It is
us
what it
would.
is.
Oh, I can't see myself. Hold up.
We take a lot of things
Nonetheless.
over here.
Nonetheless, we've done this 4
Bro.
times!
Yeah.
Kester just needs
Damn.
to stab the girl!
Yo,
He just needs to
Jeanette.
stab her!
I
To be
think
honest,
Jeanette, I think you got this, Jeanette. I think you got Jeanette. I think you got this, Jeanette.
my
Jeanette
rolls have really been
Jeanette gonna
fucked,
steamroll
dog.
this
I'm gonna
shit.
keep it a stack.
Honestly, I'd rather fight Isaac with all his anger in a 1v1 than to be here right now.
Damn, bro. I don't have a good day.
Look. All Kester has to do is stab the girl, which he's never done in any of the 4 attempts we've done this.
I'm gonna keep it a stack, yeah. I'm Doing my best, boss. I keep missing.
Go in, G.
That's going
I'll
solo
try to
right
get
now.
try to give you back.
Yeah, that's a good luck now.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Did that but solo actually has one good rolls now? Bro, shit.
Yeah, what we cooked today, bro. Actually,
Uh,
don't gas me up.
That's good.
Say, let me cook.
We're gonna end the session there.
Damn.
Yeah, let's go. I'm not looking forward to
Man,
coming back to this.
I'm not
so-
gonna lie.
Wasn't
I
the
came back-
encounter I thought, but hey.
Man, I came
Yeah.
back. I'm ready to fight some vampires. You know what I'm saying, I'm about to throw a slot stone down. Have like just let my Pokemon go kill stuff.
Actually,
And
matter
then
of fact,
that-
hold on. You said
So the
oh,
one
actually.
time,
Yeah,
so the
oh,
one
that's
time
on
we
the land,
leave the
basically.
child, that was the one we were supposed to say.
Honestly,
I mean,
bro.
No. Don't say we. Don't say we. That was a Lucian decision. That was a Lucian idea.
Oh,
I'm 90% sure both of them
party
look back.
decision. You
Yeah,
left
that was a
the
party
person,
decision.
that was a
We could have
party
overruled
decision.
him.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
We could
I
overrule
don't,
them.
yeah,
Person does
Lucian.
not
Yeah,
determine the
all that
party's
happened was
action.
Lucian voiced that this could be a trap. We should probably
And the
go
rest of
around.
you
And then
told
there's 5 other people who could have said,
Yeah, who was just like,
Y'all
You're
could-
right.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
So
you know
we
a
turn
single, a single person disagreeing would have known me out.
It
yeah.
is
I
what it is.
disagree.
I mean, literally nothing we can do
No,
about it
you
now.
you didn't do anything though, dude. You said,
No.
oh, we should help, and then you just like let it happen, bro. Like disagreeing means no, we're going to get out. Tilgrim jumps out of the cart. Like that's how disagreement works in D&D, bro. Like actions.
Wait, wasn't the
Actions,
card still
like
moving now?
actions.
No, the car was
No,
not
it
moving.
came to a complete stop.
No, yeah,
No,
yeah.
after we agreed to like just leave the child there.
Yeah, we all agreed to leave.
Yeah,
the
nah,
shower,
nah.
unfortunately.
You agreed to leave, the cart went
Tilgrim could have
around.
just jumped out when the cart had stopped, and then yeah, we would have had to follow her.
Yep, it is what it is. Nothing we could do about it now.
Yeah, everything is action, bro. If you want to make
Mhm.
change in the world, action.
Man,
Yep.
It's like
man,
real life,
I
bro.
can't believe the one time we leave the kid was supposed to be saved.
I mean, every situation has its own scenario, bro. That's the point of investigating, perception checks, learning, paying attention to detail, you know.
Yep.
Or you could just like go around it because you don't want to be bothered. That can
No,
also lead somewhere.
Hell, the whole thing could have been a bait, and that last like dish effort was just pulling him away. Like, oh
Ah,
fuck,
yeah,
we made a
yeah.
mistake, and then jumped.
Yeah,
It could have been.
we'll actually
Or-
we'll actually never
Or,
know.
or we could have just actually left someone to die. One of the two.
Worst case scenario, that could have been Lavesh's daughter.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was also thinking, but unfortunately, we can't do anything about it now. In fact, I feel like we're way worse off now.
It could have been a
Nah,
fresh
nah,
reincarnated
If
candle.
that was the
you
scenario,
know this
if.
is this current scenario that we are in right now that we can see and I know that is real. It's not even that bad. We just have to have Kester stab her. That's it. That's literally the thing that needs to happen and hasn't happened in the 4 attempts.
How did we fail that 4 times?
Your rolls.
Yeah,
One
exactly.
roll, the eye was cut and we had to leave. 2 killed her. 3 killed her, and here we are at attempt 4.
It's what it is. I mean, if she pulls that disappearing and I can't do anything until my turn, and then she disappears again before my turn, shit.
I mean, the fight mechanic is pretty simple. She disappears. She has all the clones. They share a health pool. We beat the clones' health pool, and then she appears. You have to stab her.
See, the thing is, the last time
Turn order.
when she appeared, she just disappeared again. So I am under the impression that something different has to happen, and I really don't like this something different.
Last time she stayed out waiting for you.
What are you talking about? You mean the time in the forest?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
I was unable to catch up to her because she disappeared again on her turn.
No, I mean.
Are you gonna tell me I'm the guy? I'm
mean,
the
at
one that was
last
playing the
turn,
stabber.
The last turn.
What is
That's what he's talking about.
Bro, the last turn, the combat ended before my turn.
No, I'm talking about her waiting for you and not just disappearing when her turn came around.
Yeah. Combat
wasn't able
ended
to-
before my turn.
Yeah, I know that. Forehead guy.
That's what he
my
was
fucking
saying.
God.
Dang, be more clear. Jeez.
Oh my fuck. I don't care. I'm off it. I'm off it. I'm off it. I've had enough.
But next time we're a legend that cook, bro. She got this, man.
I mean, this is fairly straightforward. We just have to hope and pray that it is as straightforward as I'm thinking.
But hey, none of us took. At least it didn't happen in the middle of that fight. Like, imagine we were fighting. We were like fighting the good fight, and we're all pretty bruised and battered. And then it's like, oh, this fireball is coming. We really got to stop it. Kester swings the thing. We're in a whole new boss fight. It happened right at the start.
Oh
The
yeah.
issue is afterwards.
Yeah, we kind of landed
Yeah,
ourselves in the inverse of
My
that
thing
one.
is, y'all know who she is, though, right? The princess of the effective princess of the vampires. And you're telling me that Kester overcoming this person is not going to have any effect on the people outside?
No,
The
because
thing
this is
is,
Strahd's
she
daughter,
is-
and that's Vlad.
I'm gonna keep it a
Like,
stack.
have we not been making
that's
connects?
great.
Strahd has zero influence
Who's
here.
Vlad? Who's Vlad to Strahd?
Alright, see, that's
A
the funny
person
part about it.
Who doesn't give a fuck?
Like, you have you not been paying attention? Like, Strahd
None of-
isn't like a fixture
None of the
yet.
vampires here, not even a fixture. None of the vampires here give a shit about him, and the closest thing they have is basically going, it's
I'm
that
not
weird
talking about
outsider.
I'm not talking about his status. I'm talking about his power, and therefore the power she has, and therefore the power Kester will get.
No, you're missing the big thing, Rick.
All right, sure, bro.
All right, I'm moving on from this. I'm not bothering my brain cells today.
I mean, but the thing about it is,
we
Eolia's
die,
like
we suffer,
imprisoned
we lose,
here,
we
ain't
die,
she?
we suffer.
I'm literally, you know what? I'm not dealing with
I
this.
mean, who the hell imprisoned her here, dog? Oh no, man. Either way, I mean, it would be really nice if we got out of this and won.
We know what we gotta do. We just do what needs doing.
Yeah. Do what needs doing. Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
I mean, we are pretty juiced on resources, and we're all basically at full health, so it's not a bad spot.
Yeah, you're right. We just gotta do what needs doing.
And provided that we don't throw everything in the kitchen sink at this fight, we could probably still check out the north afterwards.
I'm just wondering. I'm just kind of gleaning over prior information that I got.
About our track record there.
What happened?
So about our track record with not throwing everything in the kitchen sink.
I mean, simple. We acknowledge our track record, and we don't throw everything in the kitchen sink.
I mean, I'm fine. I have nigh unlimited spell slots. Not like I'm going to be using it this fight. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw the whole kitchen sink, to be honest.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna inspire you, and I'm just gonna pray to God. Remember, you have a D8. Niggas be forgetting to have D8s out here.
I'm using my whole thing.
Just say that throwing the kitchen sink was a bad thing we do in the past. Why would you just do it?
Because that's literally what Bennett is built for. I'm sorry if you haven't noticed, but literally most of his shit is big spell, wipe out a lot of health, leave the cleanup. That's kind of what he does. That's what he's made. That's what he's been made to do.
Yeah. So why are you saying it like it's a problem? Just do it.
I never said. Okay.
I gotta get.
Because I mentioned maybe we shouldn't, and then you said, well, that's a problem we have in our track record, and I'm like, well, you said you're built for it, so it's no problem.
That's why I said I'm still going to throw everything in the kitchen sink.
Good job, gents. Yeah. Conversation is very difficult. I know, fellas.
I'm okay.
Fellas, I know conversations are hard.
So, King, what's the plan?
What's the plan?
So I mean, we've been through this boss fight 3 times.
Okay, dog. I'll run you through the plan. Her turn is gonna come up. She's gonna throw blood at you. Try your best not to die outright. Then she's going to disappear, and her little blood children are gonna come after you and explode and show blood on you. Try not to die. And my turn is gonna roll around. I'm gonna be completely useless in that I'm going to shoot magic at the things. Try to kill it. And her turn is going to roll around, and we are going to hope and pray that she doesn't disappear.
Okay, so one question: does she reappear where she's standing? If she disappears here,
yeah. She always comes. From our previous experience, she always came back when she's standing. What if one of you prep, I don't know, maybe prep something hold person for when she pops back in, or you prep something for when she comes back. To get her in place.
King, why don't you just run up and prepare a attack action? And
The
stab?
Because
bloodlings will all surround
they will,
this
he would,
area.
like, yeah, they'll be pretty much
Yeah.
surrounding where she's standing. So if he runs up and waits there,
Like-
effectively,
Like you see
I would
this
have to
entire
kill them
area.
all on my turn.
Like you
Wait,
see
if
this
I-
entire area over here, that's most likely where the bloodlings are gonna be. And if he goes behind her or around there to try to set up an attack, he still has to deal with the fact that they have wide open access to him. And if he gets
he is,
knocked
like,
out, that is possibly another round where we have to wait and buy time. So
Okay.
that's not a thing we can really do.
so yeah. So
I have
you
an
know,
idea. Just if I remember, they have shared health, right?
Yeah.
They do have shared health, yes.
yeah, and AOE's don't really do much of anything. It's better to focus on one each because they share health.
I mean, the thing
Okay.
about it is that I wouldn't be able to prep this action that you're asking me to do because, well, my turn comes up immediately after the bloodlings show up.
No,
Eh.
But yeah. Oh, actually,
Idea
you know
was-
there's the turn where the bloodlings go down and it cycles back. Oh,
She comes back on
So-
her turn.
my
yeah.
idea-
It would have to be like Yamez to kill the last one
What?
at the. Man, actually, this is kind of difficult.
No,
And
see,
initiative
the thing
makes it-
is, I
initiative
would
makes
have
it
to
really hard.
wipe all of them out and then somehow gain an extra action, which I can do, and just wait and ready an action to just stab her when she comes back. That's
Like,
how it works. Because when we wipe her out, she
Yeah,
only
this
comes back
initiative
on
is
her
freaking
turn.
rough. This initiative is freaking rough.
Yeah, I
actually.
have to
Holy crap.
wipe out all of the bloodlings by myself and then gain another action that I can ready to stab her when she comes back on her turn. So that's
You have
going to
to-
be interesting.
You have to wait. You have to
Mhm.
wipe them all out yourself?
Yeah, that's how the initiative goes. I mean, I can't move on somebody else's turn, can I?
I mean,
No,
why
unless-
do you have to wipe them out yourself?
Okay, so let me run you through the timeline, right? So her turn comes up,
Alright.
bloodlings, she disappears. My turn comes up. In order to stand where she is and, stab her,
Oh.
there needs to be no bloodlings, or else they'll kill me.
Wait, or
Or,
what if?
Mhm.
God, we don't have enough frontliners. I was gonna say we cover all your sides and put you in a spot where you would be next to where she spawns, and we just like block for you. But we don't
Okay.
have enough frontliners for that.
Yeah, that'd be fine if, I just run in between them and I would have to disengage a fair bit, I am pretty sure, because considering I would have to, well, that depends on their lineup, but
Actually, since we're just speaking tactically and not in character,
Mhm.
If you're near one, actually, hold on, this can work.
maneuvering strike.
Because yeah. So if you're near one when my turn comes around, I can maneuvering strike and you can go to where she is, and then we have two of our biggest hitters, Bennett and Wolfram, right after.
That won't work because I can't ready an action and then move like that.
Oh,
probably.
I figured you'd I don't know, cast haste on yourself or something, and
Cast
you'd use the
haste.
second.
I don't have haste right now.
Oh,
No. I do have haste. Never mind.
like
But,
yeah,
I mean,
The idea.
like yeah, I would.
So the thing is, when you do this and you
Oh yeah. Also, would you be able to take a hit from her?
if I can take a hit from what Eolia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my thought is because she's after you, just in character. She is after you. So if you're directly in her face, would she really just warp away and not just swing at you?
I mean, she can
Because
swing
she
at me
couldn't-
and warp away.
Nah.
Who's rolling dice?
No,
I'm scared
she
right
doesn't.
now.
She can't.
Oh,
Or
me.
at least from what we've seen,
no.
she hasn't. Like when she was up close and attacked me, Jotun and Irina, she didn't warp away after.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. She didn't warp away.
So
Okay,
if you're
I'll add that to the itinerary.
Yeah. So if you're essentially, yeah, but it would have to be like either. So essentially, we'd be like peppering the bloodlings until it got to like. Dang, you'd have to end your turn near a man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the
Kinda-
problem. That's why I said I had to wipe them all out myself.
Yeah,
Because that's
they're-
how
Hey, yo,
Yeah,
Zion,
difficult.
Zion, what was your plan?
Well, I'm reading it right now, and it doesn't work with the with the initiative order.
No, it could still work. Just
Yeah.
I can narrate the whole thing if you want.
Okay, go ahead. Because the way I'm
So,
reading it is weird.
like Alex said, the bloodlings appear right here, right?
Yeah.
or lower, or a bit lower.
It doesn't really matter where they appear.
Or
They're just gonna be
lower,
in that area.
just in this area, right?
Mhm.
This is just estimating.
Yeah, it's whatever. Go ahead.
In order to have Lolia comes back out, you have to take out the bloodling. Bloodlings
Uh-huh.
have shared health, right?
Correct.
So instead of fighting them immediately, we all draw back around this area, and then we all prepare an action to wait for those to wait for the bloodling to come within range and then attack them, right? Of course,
Okay.
I don't know about that because that would essentially leave Kester. Because who's to say they wouldn't just go after Kester?
So here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. We all prepare actions and we drop back, right? And then let's say through the lineup we kill off all of them. Where do you expect us to like have already killed off all of them?
the idea was to have all of us focus fire the bloodlings while you're standing here.
While I'm standing where?
Wait, let me
Point it out.
here.
There. So
this will either take. We will either have
Wait.
or attack action.
Okay.
Wait.
All right.
But,
so here's the thing.
But you would have to first. You'd have to run past the bloodlings that have freshly spawned on his turn. Because how would he get up there if the bloodlings spawn like around here?
All right. What did you say, Isaiah? But not Isaiah. Zion.